Hi guys, welcome back to this Reddy channel. Hope you all are fantastic. Guys, in this video, I'm back with another important tool in the infrastructure monitoring, that is System Center Operation Manager. So it is one of the important product given by the Microsoft, and it is mainly used for infrastructure monitoring. And the topics which we are going to cover in today's class are agent installation. There are two methods, automatic and manual. We are going to cover both of those two. And then comes agent deleting or uninstalling and SCOM group creation. There are two different methods. One is static, that is explicit member, which we can add one by one, and another one is dynamic based on some regular expression. So we are going to cover both of the things. Then comes service monitoring, which is very important, and also the event ID monitoring. So there are different methods in the event ID monitoring, like timer reset or manually closing. We are going to cover both of those two things. Then comes process monitoring, and next comes maintenance mode. There are different methods to place the object in maintenance. One is by using the SCOM console, and another one is by using the PowerShell for the automation purpose. We'll cover both of the things. And then comes another important topic, maintenance mode history. So we may need to get the report who has placed the object in maintenance, or how many minutes or hours it is placed in the maintenance. So that kind of requirement we get. So we can write a simple SQL query to pull that report. I'll show you how it works. Then comes dashboard creation. I will explain there are different methods available to create the dashboard. So I am going to explain all of those things, and of course I am using the PowerShell to create the custom dashboards, whatever is not available in the default, that you can create with the help of scripting method. In case of dashboard, we'll cover how to set up using the state view or alert view. Different methods I will cover here. And next comes another important topic, notification setup. Once the alert is triggered in the SCOM, how it should go to a respective team. So that is also important, right? I'll take an example and I'll explain completely one by one. And also we'll cover another important topic, that is management pack. That is the core important topic in the System Center Operation Manager. So whatever we might be doing, but at the back end, it will work based on the management pack. So I'll take an example of operating system related MP, and I'll explain how to import and how it looks like after importing, where we can see the status, all those things. Then I'll explain how to create the monitors and rules. Those are the two important concepts in the SCOM. So with the help of that, you can create a new customized monitors and rules as per the requirement. And also I'll cover about task creations. Like if you want to connect to any server by using the SCOM, how to connect that instead of connecting through MSDSC. Or if you want to restart a service, how to restart from the SCOM console itself, or stop the service, such kind of things. And then comes schedule reports. So if you want to create a report of CPU utilization for last 3 months for 10 servers, and this report should go to a Windows team, right? So you will get this kind of requirement, right? How to achieve that? By using the scheduled reports. Okay, I'll explain how to do that. And finally, I will cover application discovery with the help of registry, how we can come to know whether a particular application is present or not on X number of servers. Okay, so these are the topics I'm going to cover in this particular video. Okay, if you are visiting my channel for the first time, kindly subscribe and also share with your friends, and let's start the actual video now. Today we are going to discuss about SCOM agent installation. So I'm taking the SQL 02 server for agent installation, and this is my management server name, and the account using for that one is SCOM admin user. This account should have the administrator right on SQL 02 server. Then go to administration and then click on discover wizard. There are three sections here: Windows, Unix, network devices. As the name indicate, Windows is using for discovering the Windows computers. Linux is for Unix servers discovery, and if you have any network devices, then go for network devices discovery from. So in my environment I have only Windows servers, so just click on Windows computer, click on next, click on advanced discovery, and here there are two options: servers only or clients only. You can select servers only or clients only depending on your requirement. I am going for servers and clients both. And this is my management server. If you have the multiple servers, management servers, then you can select that one, no issues with that. Then click on next. In the discover method, two options are available: scan active directory and browse in the computer names. So in case of scan active directory, it will take all the computers automatically from the active directory. There is no need to type the name one by one if you do it from the active directory option, I mean the first one. So now I'm going to the second one, browse. Click on browse, type the SQL server name, SQL02. Click on check names and click on OK. Next, here you mention the admin account name is SCOM admin user. This account should have the administrative rights on the agent server. And type the password. This is not a local computer, this is a domain account, so just uncheck, click on discover. So server is there. If you have added multiple servers, everything will be listed out here, and you can select the server's name whatever you want. If you want to select all, just go for this select all option, and again it will show this is the management server name, and this method is agent based, not agentless one. Then click on next. This is the installation path where this particular software is going to install. Program files, Microsoft monitoring agent. Okay, and just I'm going to uncheck this install APM because I'm not going to do any application performance monitor here at this moment, and click on finish. So now it started, so it will take 1 or 2 minutes to complete this action, and after that we will see the status as success. Here now it is showing as started, right? So it will be converted into success. Even if any errors are there, the same thing will be displayed here only. Based on this error, we can do the troubleshooting, like where it has stopped. So once it started showing successful, you will see the server name here inside administration and agent managed. Okay, agent managed. Okay, here you will see the servers list. Okay, let us wait for some more time. And the agent is installed or not, we can verify that from the agent also by logging into that server, going into control panel, search for the Microsoft monitoring agent. If it is present, that indicates it has been installed successfully. And also we can go for services.msc, search for Microsoft monitoring agent, and that should be running. These two indicates the server is installed successfully. So yeah, now you can see the status, right? It is showing as success. So minimize this and go refresh it. You can see that the server is appearing here. Now it is showing as not monitored because just now it has been discovered. It take 1 or 2 minutes to come into monitor state. As I said, we can verify the same from the agent also. Let me go back to that agent server. Click on Windows icon, go to control panel, make it as a small icon. You can see Microsoft monitoring agent, right? This indicates the agent is installed successfully. You can see the same information here as well. This is my management group name, SCOM prod, and this is the primary management server name, and the port is using for the communication is 5723. Okay, you can add multiple servers here if you are doing any multi-homing type of things. Okay, so at this moment we are good. Click on cancel. As I said, another method is search for Microsoft monitoring agent service. Go for my Microsoft monitoring agent. Yes, it is running, so this indicate it has been installed successfully. And one more option you have, the to check the communication, go to event viewer, maximize it, expand its application and services. Here you should find one folder called operation manager, right? Click on that. Here it will tell what exactly happening on this machine, how it is sending the data to the SCOM operation manager. Is it having any issues? That will be indicated with the error. If the impact is minimal, then it will be showing it as warning. You can filter out the things. Let me filter for the event ID 1201, that is for management pack receiving from the management server. Still it is not appearing, it's taking some more time. Clear filter, refresh. 1200 started coming. It has been requested, so in some time it will start giving 1201 as well. Yes, you can see, right? 1200 for asking the management group details. 1201 is indicating it has been received successfully. You can see, right? 1201 is received here. Okay, this is the third thing. Like, first is checking in the control panel, second this service should be running, and third, in the control panel you should see this kind of event is like 1200 1201. Okay, and another thing you can see here, like the installation directory path, like C, program files, Microsoft monitoring agent, health service state, and connect configuration cache. This is our management group name. Here you can see if this file is present, that indicate the communication is happening as expected. So it's able to communicate, or it able to send the data to the management server. Okay, so make sure this file should present all the time. So this is how we go for SCOM agent installation using the discovery method. Now you can see, right, it's showing the status as healthy. Okay, and even you can see the versions. What is the version of that SCOM agent? This is the NetBIOS name, this is FKDN name, and further if I expand to the right, you can see who has installed this one. You can see that information as well, and the timing, at what time it has been installed. And final option is remotely manageable. Is that server is remotely manageable, yes or no? We can see that thing here. If it is installed to the discovery wizard, then yes, it is remotely manageable. If you are done through the manual method, that will show it as a status no. In our last video we discussed how to do using the discovery wizard, I mean from the administration and clicking on this discovery wizard, so and so. In this video we'll discuss about how to do using the manual method. As the name said, manual method means we're copying that installable file from this management server to the agent machine where we are going to install. Once that agent is copied to the agent machine, we just double click on that file and provide the information whatever it asked for, like management server name, port name, and management group name. So once that is done, the communication will establish automatically. So we'll do the same today. Let's go for one of our server where the agent is not installed. So I'll take DC02. Let me log in, enter the password, first check that whether agent is already installed or not from the control panel. Small icon, look for Microsoft monitoring agent. Yes, it is not present, so the agent is not installed. So as I said, we need to copy the agent from the management server now. Management server share path. C, profiles, Microsoft System Center, Operation Manager, then go for server, and then go for agent management, and then AMD64. AMD64 indicates it's a 64-bit installable file. So this is the file we are looking for. Let me copy this and paste it on my desktop. Okay, so this is my agent machine. Let me show it. Okay, this is 02. Run this one as administrator. Click on install, next. Select the third option, connect to the System Center Operation Manager from this agent to SCOM server. Click on next, and here you should provide the information in such a way that it should match the management server details without any miss. Like it's a case sensitive, we have to provide bit by bit copying from the management server. So SCOM P small ROD, SCOM is in capital, P is in capital, ROD in small. That's my management group name. So you guys also should very careful while entering the management group name because it's a case sensitive. Then take the management server name, MS01 contoso.com. Yeah, and there is a default for 5723. It will be taken place automatically. Then click on next. Let me review it one more time. SCOM prod M01 contoso.com 5723, and we can compare with my management server for clarification. SCOM prod and contoso.com. It's correct. Click on next. So right now I'm in my agent server. Then click on next, install. So the now installation is started on the agent. So once it completes, we can see the server information on our SCOM management server with healthy status in 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, Microsoft monitoring agent configuration completed successfully. Click on finish. Once the installation is complete, check the service Microsoft monitoring agent, and that should be running. Let me refresh. Yeah, here it is. You can see, right, Microsoft monitoring agent. This is the software we installed now, and this is the one giving or sending back the information to the SCOM server for monitoring purpose. Close. Just go back to control panel and small icon, it's already there. Look for Microsoft monitoring agent and check the information whatever you have provided. Just click on edit. Check the group name SCOM prod, it is there, and this is the management server what we have provided. Everything looks good. Click on OK. And finally go to event viewer and look for the events, whether the communication is established or the management packs were receiving or not. Is there any issues that we can come to know by looking into the logs? Click on operation manager, refresh. Okay, don't see any suspicious events at this moment. Okay, you can see, right, DC02 is already started appearing in SCOM agent manager section. Let us wait for 1 or 2 minutes to change the state from healthy state, from not monitor state to healthy state. Refresh. Okay, and if anyone asks like how we can differentiate whether it is installed by the discovery method or by the manual installation, that we can come to know from this option. Just scroll completely right, you will find an option called remotely manageable. If it is saying as S, then it is by the discovery method, and if it is saying as a no, then it is by the manual method. And while doing the UR update and all, this remotely manageable should be S, because we need to update the agents as well, right? Otherwise we need to do it manually by logging into each agents one by one. To avoid that, we can make this status as S, and then we can run that UR queries. And I'll make another separate video how we can change the state from no to S of this agents. Okay, so still it is showing as a not monitor. Let me go back to DC02, refresh, or else we will do one thing, we'll restart the Microsoft monitoring agent service once. Where is it? Microsoft monitoring agent, yes, it is here. Restart, and now check the connection status from this particular path. Go to C drive with installation file wherever you did. Program files, Microsoft monitoring agent, and then health service state, current configuration caches, SCOM prod. Yes, this file is already there. This indicates the communication is established already, so we will definitely see that in monitoring state as soon as possible. Yes, you can see that the state is now changed into healthy state. And even we can get this information also, like name, domain name, version, everything will be get updated shortly. So since we have done this one at this moment on the right, it will take some time. So whenever there is an issue with the agent of any particular server, you will receive heartbeat failure alert. For example, in my environment, I have received one alert on DC02 server such as heartbeat failure. So it means on the agent DC02 the monitoring is not happening properly. We need to fix that earliest so that the communication will be re-established and the monitoring will start automatically. So whenever you receive a heartbeat alert, the first step we need to follow whether the Microsoft monitoring agent service is running or not. Let me write it down. Microsoft this service should be running all the time. This is the point of contact or the initiation takes place from this particular service only. So this service should be running up and fine all the time for the communication. Then second thing is in the control panel. The MMA agent information should be perfect. Sometimes what happens, some people will by mistakenly add the management group name wrongly or wrong or management server name they will add wrong, or some port also they might need get added wrongly, right? In such case the agent is not able to communicate with management server, so we need to be very careful to clarify this information. And third one is we need to check the port connectivity. The default port 5723 is used for communicating between agent and management server, so this port should be running. And then we need to clear the cache. So that the agent will get a fresh configuration from management server and initiate the communication. And you can see a couple of the things in the Microsoft monitoring agent folder to check whether the communication installed or not. We need to verify the XML file is created or not inside one particular path, and also some management pack details whether the MPs are received from the management server or not. And you can check the same thing from the event where also. For example, 1201 event ID should be generated on that agent machine. That indicates that it has been receiving the management facts. So I will demonstrate how to do all these things today. And one more important thing is, if you are monitoring any Citrix kinds of things, then it will be at the image level. For example, if your server is not monitoring, which is under one of the image, then you need to fix the issue at the image level only. If it is fixed at the image level, then only it will get applied to all the agents. Hope it's clear, right? For example, you have 10 server and all the servers are copied from one particular image. So if the issue existed on all these 10 server, if you fix that all 10 server, it will not going to fix it permanently. After the server reboot or something like that, the issue will reappear again, because that issue is still present at the image level. So the issue should be fixed at the image level, then only it get effect on the agent also, right? So this is how we need to fix at the Citrix server for heartbeat failure alerts. Now let me start the demonstration. Okay, the DC02 server, we received the heartbeat alert. So let me acknowledge it. Open. Sorry, set resolution state. Acknowledge. Okay, the state is changed. So the alert has triggered 7 minute backs. Let me go to my DC02 server. Okay, this is my DC02 server. As I said, first we need to check whether Microsoft monitoring service is running or not. Click on service, then M. This Microsoft monitoring agent service will get installed as soon as that 20 to 30 MB of software when you install, no, that time the service will add automatically inside services.msc. Okay, so as you can see, Microsoft monitoring agent description and then state is nothing, so it means the state is stopped. We need to start the service. Microsoft monitoring agent service on the local computer started and then stopped. Some service stop automatically if they are not in use or by other programs. Okay, the service is not starting here. Why? Because the component which is looking for the information from the service is not updated or not present properly. So what I mean is, if you go to control panel, this is my second step as I mentioned in the notepad, and click on Microsoft Monitoring Agent and search for the management group details or management server details. As you can see, it is blank. It means what? The details is not present. So there are two possibilities. One, the details will not present, and another one is the details present but it is in a wrong manner, like it is with some extra characters or some names. Okay, both should be avoided. It should be same as that of the management server name and management group, whichever appearing on the console. So what I will do, I will add the details here. So I open the control panel, then go to add. We need to add the management group name. I already taken the information in a notepad file. So this is my management group name. Let me put it here, and then management server name ms01 contoso.com. Okay, as I said, if you add any extra character like 1, 2 or any letters like A, B, C, D something, okay, then it will not initiate the communication. So there is no monitoring at all. So we have to be very careful entering these details. Click on OK, apply. Okay. Last time when you try to start the service, it was doing some error, right? But now it will not. Select the agent, click on start, refresh. You can see that Microsoft Monitoring Agent started running. So by this time the agent will come up, but as I said, we need to check the port also, whether the port connectivity is there or not. Open the PowerShell as admin. You can do telnet from command prompt also, but I used to do from the PowerShell. Test net connection is the particular command which is used for checking the availability. It is nothing but like a ping. Test connection, computer name. We want to check the connection with ms01. Okay, and as I said, the port we are using is 5723. Then hit enter. Okay, you can see the result, right? TCP test succeeded. So it is able to connect to the management server. If it is not connecting, if any firewall is blocked, then it should be false. So but at this moment we are good. So by this time the agent will come up and the alert might be cleared automatically. Let me go back to my management server. Yeah, you can see, right, in the active alerts you don't see any alerts like heartbeat alert for DC02. Let me go to closed alerts, filter for DC02 or heartbeat. Yeah, you can see, right, DC02 health service heartbeat failure alert is closed. Let me expand more. Open Health Explorer and click on this icon. Availability, local system, everything looking good, right? Yeah, so this indicate the connection is established automatically. And if you close this task, you can see how long the alert was active. So it was active for 12 minutes, or it created at 10:17 p.m. If you want to see the close date also, go to personalized view, then select last state change or last modified, then it will show the date, or you can say resolved by time resolved also. Now if you expand to the right, it was resolved by system. Because this is a monitor alert, we no need to interfere anything, it will taken care automatically. And at what time it resolved? The alert was created at 10:17 p.m. and it resolved at 10:27 p.m. So after 5 or 6 minutes, the alert at 10:27. So it almost took 10 minutes. So after 10 minutes, the alert is resolved. Right, this is how you need to do the SCOM agent troubleshooting. As I said, we need to do the clearing the cache also most of the time. That also helps for the heartbeat alert failure alert fixing. Okay, I will show how to do. For that, open service.msc, stop the service, then go to installation path. Usually it is C program files, Microsoft monitoring, not this, Microsoft monitoring agent, this is the one. Then go inside agent, health service state. Okay, this health service state folder we should rename, like you can get anything 01 or something like that. Then click on OK. Now start the service. Microsoft monitoring agent, start. If you go back to that folder again, there is a new file get created, new folder, right? Health service state folder is created at 10:30 p.m. So if you expand further, there are a lot of other folders where we mainly need to concentrate on connector configuration cache. Then this is my management group. Yeah, refresh. This file should appear always. If this file is existed, it indicates there is a connection happening from agent to management server. If this is not existed, we can say that there are some issue, we need to fix that. Along with that, if you want to verify the connection, you can go for management pack also. This should contain all the management pack informations. Like these are the management packs were captured from the management server. This all existed already in management server. Okay, this is how you need to verify the presence of management packs, or clearing the cache, or starting the or restarting Microsoft monitoring agent service. Many a times the people will get confused what is the exact difference between these two. Let me demonstrate on these two and hope you will come to know the exact difference on this. Okay, in my environment I have two servers, DC02 and SQL02. First let me go to DC02 server and open the control panel. Change the small icons to the category and click on uninstall program. Hope you will see your agent, right? Microsoft monitoring agent. Okay, so now I'm coming back to my SCOM management server. So now on DC02 the agent is already present. First what I will do, first I will delete from the SCOM console. Click on delete, select S. Right, now the agent is removed from operation manager console. Okay, but if you go back to that server and refresh the control panel, still you are seeing Microsoft monitoring agent. You are just deleting it from the SCOM console, but you are not deleting it from agent as well, right? So now go back to SCOM console again. Now select another server, SQL02. This time instead of going to delete, I will go for uninstall. Before that, let me go back to that server and check whether the agent is already there or not. For clarification, go to control panel, change it to category, then click on uninstall program, and yes, here it is, Microsoft monitoring agent is appearing in the control panel, right? Okay, let me go back to SCOM server. As I said, this time I am uninstalling. Instead of going into delete, I am just going for uninstall, right? So mention the account name, SCOM admin user, password. Okay, so this account should have some admin level of privileges on that machine, then only it is able to perform the activity, right? Click on uninstall. It is started. So when you are deleting, it doesn't ask anything like this, providing the username and password, but when you were doing the uninstall, it will ask for the username and password, because it is actually going into that machine and deleting the agent, that Microsoft monitoring agent, whatever appearing right in the control panel, it will remove from that place, and from that time onwards there is no communication from SCOM to that particular agent. Okay, still it is running, you can see, right? Let it finish. I'm going back to SQL02 server. I'm just refreshing. Still it is there. Yes, you can see, right? Now it is vanished, right? There is no Microsoft monitoring agent on this machine at this moment. Microsoft System Center Operation Manager is there, but this is for different one. Now we have uninstalled only Microsoft Monitoring Agent on that machine. Going back to management server, the action should be completed by this time. Yes, the status is success. Close it. You can see, right? Now we have performed two things here. One, we have deleted the agent, and another one is we have uninstalled the agent. In case of deleting, it will just delete from the SCOM console, but the object is still there in the agent machine. But in case of uninstalling, it exactly uninstall the complete component on the machine also, right? And another thing, if you have installed the agent by manual method and if you delete the agent, in that case it will just move from agent management section to pending management section. So if you approve that, again it will come back from pending management to agent manager, only when if the agent is installed by manual method, right? First log into Operation Manager console, then go to Administration tab. There you will find an option called Discovery Wizard. Click on that. Since I have only Windows computers in my environment, I am selecting the Windows computer. If you would like to discover others, then select Unix or network related things. Okay, click on next. Okay, click on next, and here in the discovery method there are two options were available. One is scan active directory and second one is browse for or type in the computer names. So in previous video we have used this option by clicking on the browse and adding the server's name. But today what I am going to do, I am just scanning the active directory and adding the servers to the SCOM. So just selecting the scan active directory, then click on configure. Here if you would like to mention any one or any server's name, you can mention here. Based on that it will discover from the AD level. You can see that it will take the server's name as SQL01, but I would like to add all the servers whichever there in my environment. So I am leaving this one as a blank, then click on OK, then click on next, then click on another user account. So add the account name here. This account should have the administrative privilege on all the servers where we are going to install the agent. So I have entered my username. Let me put password. This is my password. Then click on discover. So now it will discover all the servers by scanning the AD, and the result will be displayed out in this page. Make sure health service running. Okay, it seems Microsoft Monitoring Agent service is not running on my machine. Let me check that. Services, and this is how you need to do the troubleshooting whenever you faced while performing any activity. So you can see that the Microsoft Monitoring Agent service is not running on management server. Due to that it is not able to scan the entire AD now. Okay, now the service is running. Click on close, go back to previous. So all the details were already there, and now click on discover. You can see that all the servers were added here by scanning the active directory. If you would like to add all the servers, just click on select. If you would like to remove any servers, just uncheck those, right? So now I am going to click on next. Before that, here the management mode, you can see that there are two modes. One is agent and another one is agentless. In case of agent, you will get lot of information, like you can monitor all the things on that server. That could be CPU related, memory related, or other hardware, software, all kinds of things you can monitor once you install the agent on that. But if you select agentless here, in that case you will get very minimal information of the agent, like whether the agent is up or not, maximum. Okay, so now we want all the information. For that reason we are selecting this one as agent based, and this is our management server name. Okay, then click on next. In the summary page it will tell where this agent is going to install, I mean the installation path. This is the installation path: program files, Microsoft Monitoring Agent, and you will see further folders once the agent is installed on that machine. Then if you would like to install APM as well, just select this one. If you would not like to install, then unselect this one. Okay, in my lab environment I am not using any APM kind of things, so I am just unselecting, and finally click on finish. So now the installation is started on all those machines. So let me go back to console, go back to administration and agent managed. So at this moment you can see that agent count is 0, so no servers were present in my environment. After this discovery completes, the installation completes, the status will change to success or completed, something like that. Then all these whatever 4 servers were here started appearing the SCOM console with the health status successful or healthy. So it will take some time, we need to wait for that. Okay, now you can see the status, right? It is showing as success. So it means all the servers were added to agent manager section. Let me go back to that administration, and here it is agent managed. Yeah, all the servers were started appearing here, right? So but still it is showing as not monitored because it has been installed just now. It will take minimum 5 to 10 minutes to send all the information and to become stable. So after 5 or 10 minutes this health state will become healthy automatically. So this is how you need to scan the Active Directory to add the servers into SCOM monitoring. So first, what is SCOM group? SCOM group is nothing but logical collection of objects. Okay, so for example, in your environment you have both 2016 and 2012 servers. You want to make a separate category for each of those, then you can take help of SCOM group. With the help of SCOM group you can create a separate group for SCOM 2016 and SCOM 2012. Just for example I am saying. Likewise you can do grouping of any kind of object whatever you want. For example, you can group Windows logical disk C drive or D drive, or as I said you can group for some operating system based. So whatever the requirement you have, based on that you can group the object. So overall group is nothing but logical collection of objects. So in SCOM there are mainly 2 methods for a grouping purpose. One is explicitly adding the member and another one is dynamic. Explicit and dynamics. So in case of explicit we have to add the data one by one manually. Like if we are grouping for servers, we need to add the servers one by one in case of explicit. But in case of dynamic, we need to provide the condition to SCOM. So based on condition it will add the servers automatically. So I'll explain both of these two now. Okay, minimize this. So log into SCOM Operation Manager console, go to authoring, and here you have an option called groups. This is given by Microsoft itself. So as you can see, there are totally 44 groups are available at this moment. These groups will come automatically as soon as you install the SCOM Intra. These are given by Microsoft itself. If you want to see further any information about any one of the group, like if you take all Windows computer, this is the one group. If you want to see the group, how many members are added, you can go for view group members. You can see that totally these many objects were there. Like each of these options have its own importance. You can see the entire infrastructure in the diagrammatical manner, then click on view diagram. It will show all the objects information in the diagram view. The requested will contain at least 126 objects and may require a substantial time to render. Okay, click on yes. You can see that all Windows computer, this is the group name and these all are the objects come under that. DC01, DC02, MS01, MS02, SQL01, SQL02. Okay, let me explain how to create a group now. Okay, so once you go to authoring, then groups, at the right hand side you have an option called create new group. Just click on that. So give the group name whatever you would like to give. I will give as a SCOM servers just for example, and select the management pack where this information should store. You can create a new one or go for the one which is already existed. Just for demonstration purpose, I'll go for default management pack. If you would like to give any description, you can give it here. These are the SCOM MS server. So I would like to group SCOM management server only here, so just because of that I am mentioning the description as this is SCOM MS server. Then click on next. Here you will find an option called explicit member. Here you will add the servers one by one. So go to explicit member, then click on add a remove object. So here you should mention the server name. So I know what are the SCOM management server, so I'll search it. So it will display all the information associated to that MS01 server. If you would like to group the specific one which you know, for example I want to group computers, so just click on C instead of object, search for computer, come down, yeah, computer is there. Now go for search. Yes, you can see only one object. So if you select object, it will display all the information associated to that MS01 server. If you specifically provide any names, it will take that one only. Now I have given computer, so it is taking MS01 server name only. Then click on add. Another management server I have, that name is MS02. Just click on search, MS02, add, click on OK. Next, about dynamic members I will explain shortly. If you have multiple groups, one below the another, so then go for subgroups, and if you want to exclude anything from the group, then go for exclude members. At this moment I would like to explain only about explicit members. You just click on next, and click on create. So now it is populating the group members, as you can see at the bottom line. So it will take 1 or 2 minutes to complete. Yes, it is completed now. So now search for the name whatever we have given. SCOM server is the name which we have given, right? You can see the date and timings as well. It has been created today at 11:02 o'clock. So if you want to see the members whatever I have added, just click on that group name. At the right hand side you have an option called view group members. Just click on that. It will start the group members. Hope you remember it. These are the 2 names I have added manually. So this is how you need to create the group. I'll just repeat it in a very short manner. Just go to authoring tab, then click on groups, then click on create new group, then give the group name, and then go to explicit members, add the servers one by one whatever you would like to add, then click on next and create. So this is how we need to create the explicit group members. Okay, now I will show for dynamic. This is very important. You should be very cautious while creating the dynamic group, because it is based on the condition. Whatever the condition you give, based on that only it will populate the group members. Let me show you how to do that. Create a new group. I'll give it as SCOM dynamic. Default management pack. Click on next. I don't want to go for this explicit member now. Then click on dynamic member. Here we should add the condition, create, add and rule, and here you should select the class whatever you are going to target to fetch the members of that one. So for example, by default it will take Windows computer. Let me add the same for now. So here you should provide the condition. What we can give here, the principal name contains in my environment all the servers names are ended with .com, right? So I would like to group all the servers which are having the content .com in the server name, right? Understood, right? The principal name should contain .com. This is the condition we are giving. Just click on OK. Next, leave these subgroups and exclude members as it is. Create. So now it is populating the group members, the dynamic condition. So based on the condition, like whatever the server name contains .com, all the servers get added into this particular group. I will show the server's name as well. 1 second, let it load and finish it. Okay, now it's completed. You can see, right, SCOM dynamic group created. We're not added any subgroups, we're just showing the created time and all. So if you would like to see the group members of this dynamic members, see, total 6 objects are there. All the 6 objects contain .com in their names. So based on that .com naming convention, these objects were added here. Okay, let me create another group for better understanding. I will give SCOM dynamic group 2. Okay, let me give the management pack as default management pack. Click on next, leave as it is since we are creating dynamic, then create rules. Okay, last time we go for Windows computer, this time we'll go for Windows logical disk. We can take, right? Where is logical disk? Okay, logical disk. So we would like to group the logical disks C drive. So wherever the C drive present, right, on the machine, that server name should appear here. So that is what the condition we should give here. So this is the class name, Windows Server 26 logical disk. Then click on add. So provide the condition for this. So we give the display name. Okay, display name contains what it should contain. If it contains C, then it should display the result. Next, and create. So in the second group we are in the, okay, let me write it here. The first one we created for .com. So wherever .com is there, that should list out here. The second one we are creating logical disk of type C. So wherever C drive is there, that should display here. Okay, click on find now. You can see SCOM dynamic group 2 is created. Now see the group member, it should contain all the C. Okay, you can see, right, on MS01 C drive is there, DC1 C drive is there, MS2 SQL1 SQL2 DC2, and all these machine C drive is there. Likewise, if you would like to give for E drive or M drive, whatever you have, just replace the display name, like go to properties, explicit member. Okay, display name as it is contained. Instead of that, if you have any logical disk, you can give that name. For example, in my server we have E drive. Okay, let me filter for E drive now. Click on OK, apply. Okay, so this time it should show all the E drive servers. Now it is taking time because it need to populate the group members again. You can set the bottom, it is showing populating the group members. Let it, okay, click on OK. Okay, let me refresh it one time. Finally, this time we want the output of E drive. Just click on view group members. You can see, right, it displays only E drives. Now we can take use of these groups in any overrides. For example, if you would like to, okay, once again, overrides. So for example, for CPU you have alert when it reaches a 90%, but the customer asks they want the alert at 90% for 5 servers. So in that cases, you should go and create a group for that 5 servers and then apply the override to 95%. So in case of overriding things, these SCOM groups come into pictures. So the maintenance activity come into picture when we don't want to monitor the infrastructure for the known activity. For example, if you take a Windows team, they will do a monthly packaging activity or upgrade kind of things. When they are doing these kind of things, there is a possibility of generating a lot of alerts, right? So in that case, they will reach out to SCOM team. They will ask us to put the server in maintenance mode. When you place the server in maintenance mode from the SCOM end, it will not monitor that infrastructure, or it will not monitor that server for a given period of time, so that whatever happened on that machine, it will not look into that at all. So let me show how to put the server in maintenance mode. Even in SCOM we have a new feature of scheduling as well. I will show both of them, and even I will show how to put the server in MM from the PowerShell script as well. So first, in the monitoring tab we have Windows computers, so it will list out all the Windows related servers here. So if you would like to keep any two of the server, for example DC01 and SQL, if you would like to keep these two server in maintenance mode, just select those two servers. At the right hand side you will find an option called start maintenance mode. Just click on that. In the comment section you can mention the thing whatever you would like, for example upgrade, or you can mention patching, you can mention whatever the information you got from the Windows team or SQL team. In the number of minutes you can mention like 60 minutes, 70 minutes, whatever the time they are doing activity, just get that information and put the same thing here. If they are performing for the 200 minutes, 300 minutes time duration, just enter the same thing here, or else you can specify that with the date as well. You can see here, right, specific end time, just select that one. If it is like for a week, for the next June 2023 9th, you can select that and you can have the timing option here as well. For example 7 o'clock, 7:35, 7:50. So you can use any of these options. Either you go for number of minutes or you can go for a specific end time if you know the exact end time of that one. So for time being or for a demonstration purpose, I am taking the first option, number of minutes, and I am keeping the server in maintenance mode for 30 minutes now. Just click on OK. As you can see the gear icon, right? Now these two servers are in maintenance mode. After 1 or 2 minutes, even the health state should also change into not monitored. This indicate these two servers are not monitored by SCOM for 30 minutes of time, so that whatever the activity happen on that machine, it will not care, because it's a known activity. It's already been informed by the SQL or Windows team to us, right? So this is how you can select from the Windows computer and put the servers in maintenance mode. So for time being, now I will remove these two from maintenance mode. Select those two. Here you can see the option, right, stop maintenance mode. Before stopping, I will just go for edit maintenance mode setting also. For example, they will come and ask, instead of 30 minutes, put the server in maintenance mode for 60 minutes. Just add 60 minutes. Click on OK. That's it. Now it will be 60 minutes. Earlier it was 30 minutes. Now it is changed to 60 minutes. Okay, first one is start maintenance mode, second one is edit the maintenance mode, whatever you have started earlier. And if you would like to stop the activity, like activity is completed from their end at the earliest only, so they want to remove the server from maintenance mode. In such case, come to monitoring tab, then Windows computer, select the server name, click on stop maintenance mode, remove the contained objects from the maintenance mode, click on S, right? The gear icon is now removed. So it indicates server is back to SCOM monitoring. So in 1 or 2 minutes the state is also changed to monitoring. Now it is in a not monitor state, so it will convert it to monitoring. So this is how we can do from the Windows computer. If you would like to schedule the maintenance activity, for example next week or next month, if you know the timing, like this month this activity is going to perform, so put the servers in maintenance mode. So they will initiate the email or something like that, they will inform this information to us. Based on that we can schedule in the SCOM console. Like you can see option called maintenance schedule, right? From this tab you can schedule the servers maintenance things. Just click on maintenance schedules, create maintenance schedule, select the servers which you would like to keep in maintenance. For example, I would like to keep DC01. Click on that, click on add, and also I want SQL 01. So click on select, click add, OK, and click on next. So we can have other options like whether this maintenance activity is going to happen only once, or it is repeating on daily basis, or it is repeating on weekly basis, or it is repeating on monthly basis. So you have the different option here. Based on your requirement you can select the date or timings here. If you select once, so you can mention the start time. Now it is taking 5:12. I will give it as 5:10 or 5:10. Okay, 5:10, and it will start the maintenance activity at 5:10 a.m. and how long it will be? 30 minutes. It will keep the objects in maintenance mode. or you can mention the specific end time also. Instead of mentioning in the minutes format, we can mention in the time format, time structure, right? This is the specific end time, and then click on next. Before going to next, if it is happening on daily basis at particular time, you can select here. Every first day, every second days you can mention. In weekly also, number of days like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday you want, and you don't want these 3 days, so you can select in this way. And every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so at 5:10 a.m. the server go into maintenance mode, and it will be in the maintenance mode for 30 minutes of time, and after 30 minutes it will come automatically out of the For demonstration I am going for once. Click on next. You just give the name here as a test, and you can mention the option which category it belongs, whether it is a planned or it is a hardware maintenance, hardware installation, security issue. You can mention whatever you want. Here also you can mention as testing. Okay, finish. You can see right earlier there is no schedules are present in this tab. Now you can see one is running with the name test, and it will start at 5:10 a.m. The status is enabled. It was done by the user, SCOM admin user, and here you can see option recurring. So here we mentioned as only once, so it is showing it as no. If you mention it as a weekly or monthly, the reoccurring will be as a S at that time. So now at 5:10 a.m. the status is changing from not running to running status once the time is right. So this is how we should do the maintenance activity. One is from the Windows computer, select the computer, start the maintenance activity, and the second one, if you want to schedule it, go to maintenance schedule. Here as I shown earlier, just follow the same procedure. Likewise, if you would like to do it from the PowerShell, here I mentioned the simple PowerShell script how to do. So the first line, it will take the server name, get SCOM class instance, and the name is DC02. First it will check whether this class instance are present or not. Yes, it is present, and the information gets stored in a $instance variable. Now if you run the $instance variable, you will see the output. It already been captured. Now we can add the minutes, how many minutes the object you want to put in a maintenance mode. Get date will get the current date. To that date we are adding 30 minutes. Add minutes, here you mention 30, it means it will take 30 minutes. If you mention 40, it will take 40 minutes from now. I mentioned as 40. I am just running this particular line, and you can see the time as 5:51. Current the time is 5:11. Since we added 40 minutes, it is showing as 5:51 now, as I highlighted, or as you can see here. Now in the SCOM PowerShell, the command that is given as start SCOM maintenance mode. By using this command, we can put the object in maintenance mode, start SCOM maintenance mode, and the instance name. So it will fetch the instance information from the line number 3. Here we have mentioned the instance name, right? The same information will go to here, like DC02 server name, come and sit here. Then end time, like how long it will be. We have mentioned 40 minutes. So after end time, we have mentioned as $time variable, right? So $time variable contain the information 40 minutes. So reason you can mention whatever you want, planned, other, comment, you can give whatever you want. I have given daily maintenance. So by running these 3 lines of code on the SCOM, this object will go into the DC02 object will go into maintenance mode. Let me go back to Windows computer and refresh. You can see, right, the DC2 is now turned that gear icon. It started appearing, right? That is because of running this PowerShell script. I'll just repeat one more time. This line number 1 will get the SCOM instance and store the variable, store the information inside this variable. The second line, it add the time details, and third, start SCOM maintenance commandlet will put the object in maintenance mode. Okay, even it is turned into not monitored. If you would like to stop, just click on that and stop maintenance mode, S. So now it will back to maintenance again. So it will back to normal monitoring again. Okay, this is how we can do the maintenance activity. One is from Windows computer, another one is from maintenance schedule, and usually we'll fetch the servers from the SCOM management server end by logging into Operation Manager console and going into Windows computer, selecting the server and keeping them in maintenance mode, and either we can put it from the maintenance schedule. Along with that, we can also initiate the maintenance mode from the agent itself. Let us see how we can do that. First, we need to make sure the agent which we are initiating the maintenance mode, that agent should contain the Microsoft monitoring agent. Let me log into any one of the server. For this example, I will take DC02. Then I will open the control panel, and in the control panel, search for Microsoft monitoring agent. If you open that, you will see couple of details like the management group name, management server name, and the port details and all. If everything looks good, this indicates the server has been initiated or installed already and it is able to communicate with management server. Let me click on OK and I'll go back to the management server. For initiating the maintenance mode from the agent, we need to enable one of the rule on management server. That rule name is agent initiated maintenance mode. TENANC. Then click on find now, so that you will find the rule name. You can see right, agent initiated maintenance mode. By default it is enabled already. If it is not enabled, please enable it by going into override. Like just click on that rule name, override the rule. You can select the option however you want. You want for any specific object class or a specific agent or a group of servers, you can choose any one way, whatever you are going to do. Right now I am not touching that part because the agent is or the rule is already enabled by default. So once we confirm that rule is enabled, then we need to go back to agent. This is 02. So there is one particular file that we are using for one particular maintenance mode DLL file that we are using for maintenance activity purpose, that we will find inside the agent installation path. C program files, so not logs, program files, Microsoft monitoring agent, and inside that you will find a folder called maintenance.dll. right, this file is present. We need to copy this path, then open the PowerShell as admin, and then we can import this DLL. Okay, the command I am using for that, import module. So it's going to import, and name is C program files dash maintenance.dll. Click on tab, it will take automatically. Then hit enter. Once it is done, you should be able to start using the SCOM maintenance mode commandlet. So earlier start maintenance commandlet is not present on this agent machine. Once we import this .dll file, we are able to execute start maintenance mode commandlet. Let me check get command, and name is like SCOM. I'll put star and SCOM. Yes, you can see right, start SCOM agent or start SCOM agent maintenance mode has been started appearing in SCOM, on agent. It is started appearing only when we install that particular DLL file installation after that, right? Now let me execute this start agent maintenance mode command. Start SCOM agent maintenance mode, and then we'll see duration. Okay, for example, if you want to place the server in maintenance mode for 60 minutes of time, then you can mention 60. Select this particular line and click on OK. It will ask, you are going to set the maintenance mode for the system for 60 minutes. Do you want to continue with this operation? If you are okay with that, click on Y and hit enter. So now this will send the information to the SCOM. So now agent will send the information to SCOM management server saying, I want to be in maintenance mode for this minutes, like 16 minutes of time. Then SCOM will agree for that by sending a particular event ID and put it in a MM. So after 30 minutes it will come out of MM automatically. After 60 minutes it will come out of MM automatically. So to verify the management server that the agent went into maintenance mode, we can check in the operation manager. Go to SCOM management server and then go for event viewer. As I said, one particular event ID get triggered on the machine. Expand application and service log. Go to operation manager log, right, and then go for filter. There you enter the event ID 2223. Click on OK. It's not yet appeared. Let us wait for 1 or 2 minutes. Also you can go to operation manager console and check the status of DC02. Go to Windows computer. It's not yet appearing. Right. Let us go back to server. And we can verify the same thing on agent also. It should give some of the information. Expand it. Go to operation manager and check for the event. Filter. Critical warning error. No. Go back to server. Yes. Now you are able to see it, right? It took 1 or 2 minutes to reflect the status. The gear icon has appeared automatically. If you want to see the maintenance mode timings, click on edit maintenance mode, and you will see it, right? It is giving it as 59 minutes. So this is the one which we entered from the agent, right? We are not touched anything from the computer level, so everything is taken care by the agent itself. Let me try to do the same thing on DC01. Go to that server, login, enter the password. This time no need to verify that agent initiated mode rule is enabled or not, because we already know that rule is enabled. So we'll directly go to agent installation path and import the DLL file. C program files, Microsoft monitoring agent and agent, then click on M, this particular path, right? Then go to PowerShell as admin, more, run as administrator. Then we'll import the file, import module, and name of that agent maintenance.dll. Okay, so let me clarify one more thing. If you enter get SCOM, get command, and search for SCOM. You don't see any start maintenance mode command, right? But after executing this one, you will be able to see it. You can see that start maintenance agent. So let me run that. Start SCOM is in maintenance mode and duration 60 minutes. Let me execute that and click on Y. So once you've done that, go to SCOM management server and check the status. After 1 or 2 minutes, the DC01 also go into maintenance mode automatically. So this is how we can do the maintenance activity thing from the agent. If any of the SCOM team or SCOM persons were not available, no need to worry about the alerts. We can initiate the maintenance mode from the agent itself by doing this way. Hope this much information is useful for you guys. Let me know if you guys have anything with respect to maintenance mode. So this will definitely go into MM. We need to wait for 1 or 2 minutes as I said. So let me wait. Okay. DC01, we have done it on DC01 only, right? Go back to server. Yes, on DC01. 01 is my management server. Refresh. Then go to computers. Refresh. Yeah, so we already spoke about this event ID, right? 2223. So this is the one. It has been received. You can see, right? Maintenance mode set on DC02 contoso.com at this particular time, and the reason is given as planned other. You can give whatever you want, and even you can also read here like read agent maintenance mode. So agent only initiate the maintenance mode for this DC02, not SCOM management server. Likewise, we will get the alert for DC01 also, but it is taking time. Yes, maybe it is appearing. Yes, you can see, right? DC01 also it started appearing, and if you go to console, that should also get the gear icon. Yes, now DC01 is also started in maintenance mode activity now. How to get the SCOM maintenance mode history using SQL query? So first, log into Operation Manager data warehouse server. So this is my data warehouse server. I'm connecting to that by using SQL Server Management Studio. Okay, SQL 02 is my database server. Click on connect, so that now it is connected to SQL 02 server by using context SCOM admin user, right? Expand databases, and our required database is Operation Manager DW. Okay, and expand tables. So at this moment there are a lot of tables. It's very difficult to go with the one which is required for us. So what we'll do, we'll filter the tables which are required for us. So click on tables, then filter and filter setting, then go for name. We are mainly looking for the maintenance one, so search with maintenance only, MAINTENA, maintenance. Click on OK. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 tables are there with the name maintenance. Okay, maintenance mode and maintenance history and maintenance stage settings. I think these remainings are not required for us. We mainly concentrating on maintenance mode history and maintenance mode, right? Let me expand those two tables. Okay, and further expand the columns as well, right? Not keys, columns. Yeah, so when you look into the columns, you will find some similarities between two columns. One is maintenance mode row ID and maintenance mode row ID. This is existed in both the tables, inside in maintenance mode also and maintenance mode history table also. So from this, what we can do, we can combine these two tables and display the result. Okay, because this maintenance mode row ID in the maintenance mode, it is a primary key, but in case of maintenance mode history, it is a foreign key. Let me click on new query and write a SQL query to combine these two by using inner join. Select star from star indicate, it will fetch all the details. First one is dbo dot maintenance mode, we will call it as Now we will combine this with another table called dbo dot maintenance mode history, right? We will call this one as maintenance mode history so it's nothing but a alias. So we combine on one particular condition where maintenance mode table maintenance row ID should be equal to maintenance mode history table maintenance mode row ID, because this is a common column between these two tables. So let me execute these two, and there are a lot of things you are seeing in the output, so it is a little difficult to look what exactly we are looking for. So let me do one thing. You can select the required tables columns only, like in the we want only maintenance mode row ID, and in maintenance history also we want maintenance mode row ID just to compare. Along with that we want maintenance mode start date and maintenance mode end date. Along with that we also take like user ID who has done that, right? Let me take that from maintenance mode history table user ID. Okay, let me execute the query again. Yeah, you can see only these tables: start date, end date, user ID, along with that maintenance mode row ID from maintenance mode table, and maintenance mode row ID from maintenance mode history table. So this is just for the comparison, later we can remove it. Okay, we got start time, we got end time, we also got the user ID, but we didn't get what exact name of the object here, right? So what we will do, we will take the managed entity from the row ID. So managed entity contains all the object details. Okay, so what I will do, dot managed entity row ID, and let me execute this. Okay, it's not coming here. I think something missed here. Let me put a comma and then maintenance mode. Okay, execute. Yeah, you can see that managed entity is also appearing here, but it is in a numbering pattern like 447 421. The human cannot understand this, right? So what we can do, we can take use of another table and combine this result with that table, such that we can get the exact naming of that, so that it will be very useful for the user who are viewing the table. So what we will do, first we want the managed entity, right? Let me go to tables and filter for managed entity, whether it existed or not. Tables, filter setting, managed, managed, click on OK. Okay, these are the tables contains the naming managed, but we want only managed entity, right? Expand managed entity table and then columns, and then look for managed entity row ID, whether it existed or not. As you can see, managed entity row ID is a primary key in this particular table, so that we can combine dbo.managed entity table and maintenance mode table, so that we can get the exact name of the object instead of numbering pattern. What I can do, I will use another inner join, that dbo dot managed entity. Where is it? Managed entity, it's combining with on. So let me put alias for this also as me, so it will be easy to type also on. Now what we will do, me dot managed entity row ID equals maintenance mode dot managed entity row ID. Let me execute this. Okay, still the output is same. Okay, I need to add the column name also in the select class. So what all the information we want? Maintenance managed entity dot managed full name will take full name, and also we can take managed entity dot path. Okay, comma maintenance mode. Okay, let me execute. Yeah, now you can see it. You can see the full name, path name is nothing but server name, managed ID, entity, start date, end time, user ID, everything is there. I'll remove these 3 columns whatever present here, so it's not required, right? So I'll just remove this. Maintenance path, start time is required, so mm dot. Okay, yeah, let me execute the query now. Syntax it connect where it is. Okay, maintenance mode, start date, me path. Okay, here it should be a comma and here it should be. Okay, let me execute. Yeah, now you can see, right, start date, end date, the user ID who has kept that server in maintenance mode. Now you can export the same information with header to the Excel sheet and send it to the required persons who were as per the maintenance history, right? DC02, this particular application like IIS or service started entering into the maintenance mode at 6:37 and it was in mm till 8:08, and after that it came out of the mm. For example, if you take another server MS02 6:37, it went into mm, and within 1 or 2 seconds it again came out of the mm, right? So likewise you can check it. For example, if you take here DC02 server, it went into mm 10:19 and it came out of mm at 10:25. so these are the objects where it went into mm in the particular servers like DC02 or MS02. So this is how you can fetch the maintenance mode history of an objects who are under SCOM monitoring by using SQL query. So let me explain the query again. Here select class used to select the particular columns what all are required in this table. In this query we are using full name, path, start date and end date and user ID. Only these columns we are selecting in this particular query, and later we are using inner join to combine 2 or more tables to get the required output. So in the first inner join we are combining based on one reference key called maintenance mode row ID. Then we are comparing then we are using another SQL inner join query where we are comparing managed entity row ID of maintenance mode table with managed entity row ID of managed entity table, such that we are combining 3 tables together and finding the reports as we required, like full name, path, start date, end date and user ID, right? Let me open the operation manager console. I just click on this icon. The operation manager console will open now. We can see the subscription details or channel details or subscriber details, nothing but entire notification details inside the administration. Just click on administration, scroll a little down and you will find an option called notification. Inside that you will find 3 more options called channel, subscriber and subscription. In case of channels, we will tell to the SCOM to which use method it should connect with the other application. For example, if you want to send the alerts whatever generated in SCOM console to the Outlook, it has to find a way, right? That way it's nothing but a channels. You can use SMTP channel, or you can use instant message channel or SMS channel or command channel. Like these are the 4 methods using in SCOM 2019. But if you go to SCOM 2022, there is another channel they have added, that is nothing but Microsoft Teams channel. Let me click on new. Here you will find the methods. You can send email, SMTP, instant message, text message, command. In case of command, you can use some PowerShell scripting to send the alert details to the respective team. For demonstration purpose, I am just going with the SMTP. Give the channel name as SMTP channel or however you want, then click on next. Here you see that how long wait before automatically retrying the connection. Here we are mentioning as 5 minutes, so every 5 minutes it will check the alert details, and we need to add the SMTP server details here. For example, I am giving as dc01contoso.com as my SMTP server, and the default port number using for SMTP is 25. So I am not changing anything, so I am leaving with just 25 only. And the authentication method, there are multiple methods like anonymous, Windows integrated, external email authentication. I'm just leaving with the anonymous. Then click on OK and give the return address here. For example, I am giving here as test at example.com or outlook.com, whatever the domain you have, just enter the details, then click on next. So this is the format how it is going to send the alerts details to the team or the members, and it is using the HTML format here. I am not touching anything here, just clicking on finish. So now we have created the SMTP channel through which whatever the alert generated in SCOM console, it will go. Click on close. So that is the use of channels. If you want to use any other channels like instant message, text message and command, you can go ahead and use it. Many of the documents are already written in the Google, so take use of that and create the channel based on your requirement. Coming back to subscriber, as a name indicate who all are want those alert. For example, if you consider your infrastructure, there are n number of teams like Windows team or SQL team or Citrix team or Zenap team or Nutanix team. N number of teams would be there in the infrastructure, right? All of them don't want the all alerts whatever present in the SCOM console. For example, if heartbeat alert comes, that alert should go to SCOM team only, and if any SQL alert comes, that alert should go to only SQL team. Likewise, in the subscriber, we can tell to which team or to which member the alert should go. For example, just click on subscriber. I am creating one new subscriber for testing purpose. Then click on new. Give the name whatever you want. I am leaving with the Contoso SCOM admin user. Click on next. Here in the schedule you should tell whether it should send the notification always or notify only for the specified interval of time. For example, I want the alert only at 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. If you want the alert in that particular time frame, then go for notify only during specified times. If you want to see the alerts all the time, just click on always send the notification, then click on next. Here you need to add the address detail. For example, I have test outlook.com is the name, and then click on next. In the channel type, as we have created SMTP channel, I will go with SMTP, and here you will see other channels also. Here you can select anyone whichever you have created earlier, and this is the deliver address for the selected channel. Then click on next, and again here you will see set the schedule of receiving the notification at the subscriber address. Always send notification, send it a particular interval of time. I will with always send notification, then click on finish. So now what I did, I created a one subscriber called test@outlook.com, and this is using the SMTP channel to send the alert details by using the subscriber. Then click on finish. Close. So far we have done two things. One is creating the SMTP channel, and second one is creating the subscriber. And then coming back to third option, subscription. So in SCOM console, lot of alerts get generated. If you are monitoring SQL environment, you will get SQL alert. If you are monitoring Windows environment, you will get a lot of Windows alert. If you are monitoring any other like Citrix, Zenap kind of things, you will go get those alerts, right? So in that cases, we want to send only particular alerts to the particular team. For example, we want heartbeat alert to the SCOM team. So SCOM team is here subscriber, and heartbeat alert is subscription. So we need to segregate like this here. So overall we can remember these things with the letter W here. Channel go with the where, so through which it is going to send the detail. Subscriber means who all are getting the alert details, and subscription what all are the alerts they want to get the notification. So just remember 3 W's. By that you will come to know what these all indicates: channel, subscriber and subscription. Okay. So now I will create one subscription for testing. Just click on new, give the subscription name as testing subscription, then click on next. If you want to specify any particular group or a specific class, just select that and add here. For example, if you select a specific group, it will pop up with one option. Click on that specific and add the group name here. For example, by default some Windows computer group would be there, right? If you want to add that, just search with that name, then click on add and OK. So whatever the alert comes from this particular group, only that alerts will be captured in the subscription. And likewise you can click on class and select the class also. Okay, I am not doing anything here, just uncheck it. Next, in the criteria you need to mention what kind of criteria you are going to tell to SCOM to fetch the alert. Expression, here you should mention from which alert or what is the priority or what is the resolution state you are going to send. For example, I am taking resolution state. If resolution state equals to, there are multiple resolution states, right? When the alert comes, that will be resolution state new, and when it is closed, that will be 255. I will select these two, new and 255, and then click on OK. So whatever the alert comes with the resolution state is 0 and 255, only those alerts should be taken care by this particular subscription. Then click on next. And the subscriber, we need to add a subscriber which we have created last time. Let's just click on search. This is the subscriber we have created. Click on add. Okay. If you want to create a subscriber from the subscription pane itself, then click on new and create the details here. So as we already have the account name or subscriber, I am just adding the same thing. If you want to edit, just click on edit, and if you want to remove, just click on select the subscriber name and then go for removing. Then click on next. And finally it comes to channel. If you want to create a new channel here, go for new. If you want to add the existing channel, then click on add. I am going with existing channel because I already created a channel for SMTP, right? So I will go with the add option. Then click on search. Here is my channel. Then click on add. Okay. And alert aging, there are two types: send notification without delay, send the notification with some delay. Okay. For example, when the alert comes in the SCOM console, if you want to notify that alert details immediately to the respective team, then select send notification without delay. That is the first option. If you want to give some delay, like wait for 5 minutes, if the alert is not closed in SCOM console, then send the alert to the team. If you want to wait something like that, then go for delay. What happens some of the times, due to some network fluctuation and all, some alerts will get triggered and it will close automatically, right, within 60 or 70 seconds. In that case, we don't want the alert. If the alert existed more than some particular time, for example 5 minutes, then only we want the alert. In such cases, go for the delay. For testing, I am going with the send notification without delay only. Then click on next. This will be the summary. Name we are given as testing subscription, and scope we are not mentioned anything. As I said, in scope it comes with a specific group and specific class. You can select whatever you want, and inside the criteria I selected as resolution state equal to new. Whatever the alert comes with the resolution state new, those alerts only it send to the users, like the subscriber, whatever they write to them, this criteria, when it match, it will send the alert details. And what is the channel it is going to use is SMTP channel. So overall, let me draw and explain that. So first it will get the alert details. This is first thing, and then it will capture who all are want these alert, that information from by this subscriber. That second thing. And SMTP channel, how it send the alert details. It will send the alert details with the SMTP channel through the members. So this is how it works. So totally 3 W's: where, who, want. So this is how the notification channel work. So let me close this and then finish and close. So now we have created the subscriber and the status is enabled. If you are doing some activity for the particular time period, and if you don't want the alert, in that case just come to the administration and subscription, select that particular subscription, click on disable. So whatever the alert generate in the SCOM console, those will be existed in console only. It will not go to the respective team or the members, as we are disabled here. If you want to enable it back, just click on enable and OK. So now it is changed the status from false to true. So it is going to send the alert details. And again, if you want to make any modification, just click on properties and make the necessary modification. Like if you want to add any description like new alerts are sending to this subscription. Okay, and then scope, if you want to add any particular group, you can add it here. Then next, if you want to add any other criteria like insert, expression, along with the resolution state, you also want some particular severity alert only. For example, severity equals to critical. If the severity is critical, then only send the alerts to the team. If the severity is warning or information, we don't want the alert. Like that, we can make the conditions here. Here also we can make some configuration like using logical condition like and or. You can make the decision based on a requirement. If you click on insert, you will see the option here, add group or group. So you can make the decision based on your requirement. So this is how we need to create the notifications in SCOM console. So total three ways: channel, subscriber, subscription. As I am repeating, channel is nothing but through which it is going to send like SMTP, instant message or PowerShell. And when it comes to subscriber, who all are getting the messages or alert details. And subscription, what kind of alert it is going to get. For demonstration purpose, I am taking an example of event ID monitoring. Let me open Notepad. So for the first time, if the event 1, 2, 3, 4 is generated in the event viewer, then SCOM should capture that and send the same information in the operation console. Right. The next time, even if the 1, 2, 3, 4 event ID is generated 100 times, then it should not create a new alerts. It should just increase the repeat count such that we can avoid the spamming of alerts. Some of the times what happens, we used to get a lot of alerts for the simple incident, so we may end it with the n number of alerts in SCOM console. To avoid that kind of conflict, we can use or take help of alert suppression for the repeat count. Let me demonstrate how to do that. First, go to authoring, rules, create a new rule, and then I'll go with the alert generating rule event based, and then empty event log. Store this information in any one of the management pack. Click on next and give the name. I will give it as event ID 1, 2, 3, 4 monitoring with alert suppression. Okay, then I will target it to the Windows computer. If you want to target any particular groups, then create a group earlier, then tag the same thing here. I will tag to Windows computer. Since I have very less number of servers in my lab environment, so then click on OK, click on next. Log name by default it is taking applications. I will change it to operation manager, then click on next. Here you need to mention the event ID whatever you are going to monitor. For testing, I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to get from your respective teams the respective event ID, then I need to enter it here. Operation manager console is the log name and this is the event ID. Then we need to go for event source. Let me open event viewer. I will take this one as a event source for testing. Put the same thing, click on next. Here comes the main important part. Inside the configuration alert, you will see an option called alert suppression. Just click on that. Here there are a lot of methods which you can use for suppressing the alerts. You can suppress the alert based on the event ID. You can suppress the alert based on the event source, login computer, event level, user. Lot of different options are available here. I am going with the option event ID, so that whenever the event ID or multiple times the event ID 1, 2, 3, 4 generate, at that time it should not create a new alert. It just keep on increment the alert count. Okay, then click on OK, then create. So by this method now we have created the event ID monitoring 1234 with the help of alert suppression. Let me refresh. Yes, you can see, right, we have targeted to Windows computer. That is what you are seeing inside Windows computer, and the rule name is event ID 1234 alert suppression. It is inherited from Windows computer, and then we have taken the management pack as default management pack. This is the created time and all. So I have enabled by default, so that's what it is showing as yes. But while doing this activity in production, make it as no at the starting stage, and then apply the override from this panel. Okay, so now the 1234 event ID alert suppression created, we need to test it whether it is generating the alert or not. For that I will take help of PowerShell. So this is the code I am using, write event log. So it is going to write the event log in the event viewer, and where exactly means it is passing a parameter called log name, and I am taking operation manager here, and source I have taken as health service module because I have given the same while configuring the rule, and entry type is error, and message is test or whatever you can give. I will give it as testing alert suppression event ID monitoring. Okay, then here comes event ID. So we need to generate the event ID 1234, right? That is what I am giving 1234. Then 1 second, let me refresh. Okay, go back to console, PowerShell, then execute it. Now it said okay. Okay, it is completed successfully. Let me check the event viewer, refresh once. Yes, the event ID 1234 is generated, and shows it is mentioned as health service modules, and level is error. Let me go back to console, and then monitoring, and then active alerts. Refresh. Yes, you can see, right, on MS01 server this particular rule generated an event 1234. Okay, meanwhile to see where exactly that repeat count we can is, go to personalized view, scroll down, here you will find an option called repeat count. Click on OK, so that in the console itself you are able to see it. So now, as I said, on MS01 server the event is triggered, the event 1234 is triggered, and even you can see the repeat count is 0. Why? Because for the first time alert triggered, it captured the same thing, but when the same event ID triggered, that time it should turn to 1. Let me test it. Okay, go back to PowerShell, execute it 2 times, check the same thing in the event viewer. Okay, this is the first time, this is second and third, so totally 3 times it executed. Let me go back to console now, refresh. Okay, so we are concentrating on this one. Here for the first time the event ID generates this alert, and after that we have run that 2 times, that PowerShell code, so that it triggered 2 event IDs, that 1234 triggered 2 times, so that the alert count increased here as 2. So but it is not generating any new alert, it is just repeating, just increasing the repeat count. So overall what we can say, by using the alert suppression we can reduce the spamming, so we will not end up with the n number of alerts, so that we can avoid the load also on the SCOM console. Let me execute couple more times to test. 1 2 3 4. So earlier 2, now I executed 4 times, so it should be 6 after refresh. Yeah, you can see, right, the count has changed to 6. So this is how you need to do the alert suppression. In this lab I am taking example of Windows Server 2016 management pack as an example. Okay, let me download the management pack, Windows Server 2016 management pack, download, click on enter, search for it, download here. Okay, with Microsoft System Management Pack for Windows Server Operating System 2016 and above. And click on download. Select the file, exact file which you are looking for. First one is mine. Click on next. These are in different languages. You can select whatever you are belonging to. Okay, click on save, then we'll download, run, accept the license keys, click on next, install, click on S. Okay, installation is complete, click on close. These are the management packs, right? One is for discoveries, one is for monitoring, and these are some library setups and dashboards. Okay, let me add all of these to the SCOM console. Going back to console, administration, click on install management pack. At this moment 96 management pack will install by default when you install the SCOM management server for the first time. Okay, we filter for server, you have only 2, right? Now I will import all these 2016 related management packs now. Okay, where is my console? Yeah, import management pack. Okay, this is how you need to do. I'm just explaining again. Go to administration, then click on install management packs, then click on import management pack, click on add from the disk, click on S. You can download the management pack from the catalog also, but I have downloaded it, so just I'm following that one. Paste the path. These are the management packs. Select all. Okay, yeah, open. So now click on install. One or more management packs which is ready to install present security disk, or you want to continue, that's okay. Click on yes. Now it started importing. You can see the status, right? Importing. Now the first one is finished, so the status is imported, and the second one is running now. Likewise, it need to finish for all the packs which I was showing here. Okay, meanwhile, okay, second one is also done. Now it's third one, Windows fourth one now. Yeah, Windows Server 2016 above, process and port monitoring. Okay, first 3 are done. Now we are at the fourth one. Yeah, it's loading. Yeah, done. Now fifth, cluster disk monitoring, done. HTML dashboard now running. Importing, it's almost there to finish. Yeah, yes, it's completed. No, still it's loading. Okay, but this is how the procedure. You should go to administration, then go to install management pack, then at the right hand side you will see a couple of options: download management pack, import management pack, and create management pack. You can create a management pack from this console also, right? Now I am using import. Okay, so all are imported now. So now I can click on close. Yeah, I'm just filtering with server again. Yes, earlier it was showing only 2, but now you can see total 8 management pack, and you can see the dates as well here. You can see right when it has been created. So 4 it means now. So these 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, these 6 management packs are imported now. So once the management pack were imported successfully, you can see the same status in monitoring tab. Go to monitoring, expand Microsoft Windows Server. Monitoring is not appearing yet. Microsoft Windows Server. I'm just refreshing it. Let me close it and reopen. Okay, it almost took 10 to 15 minutes to show the status. You can see right now Windows operating system is healthy. So earlier it was showing as not monitoring, but now it changed to healthy. Why? Because we imported the Windows operating system 2016 management pack. So from that it is showing the status as healthy. So this is how we need to import the management pack for Windows Server 2016. First open the Operation Manager console, go to Authoring, then go to Distributed Applications. These are the default management pack templates were given by Microsoft itself. Okay, I will go to Distributed Application, right click, create a new distributed application, give the name to this one. I will go as Windows Server 2016 MS. I'll put MS. Why? Because I'm going to add only the SCOM management server to this distributed applications. Okay, let me create a blank template, add the data to one of the management pack. If you want to create a new one, yes, you can go ahead and create by using this new option. Then click on OK and once you come to this page, click on add component and give the name to this group, Windows Server. If you select as all object, it will take all the information whatever showing at the below, but I am going with only particular Windows Server related informations, that is specifically to 2016. So I need to select objects of all the following type. So as you already know, distributed application is nothing but grouping of objects of similar type. Okay, so here I am going to group Windows 2016 servers. Okay, let me scroll down, logical entity, and then operating system, Windows operating system, and further expand this Windows Server operating system. Here you can see 2012-16, but I would like to group only 2016 and that too with the servers whichever I want. Then click on OK, so that it is going to display all the servers which are of type OS Windows Server 2016. So now I want to monitor only those are of my management server. Okay, MS01 is my SCOM management server. I'm just adding that. Similarly, MS02 is also my management server. I'm adding that. Okay, these are the two servers I'm going to monitor inside this distributed application. If you want to create any relationship, then click on create relationship and add another component and make the relationship. Like this is my management servers, right? Along with you can create another one at the below for the database servers, then give the connection between these two. If the database servers if the database server is not working, in that case obviously SCOM management server will also not work, right? Such that we can make a link between these two by using the distributed application. For now I am going with a simple distributed application. I'm not going to create any relationship, right? So this is how you need to add the objects, and once the objects were added, then click on save. So it will take a couple of time, like 1 or 2 minutes, and once this is saved, we'll go and further create a SLO. Let me wait 1 or 2 minutes, it's taking time. Okay, still it is loading. Yeah, now it has been added. You can see it, Windows Server 2016 MS is showing inside the distributed application. Earlier it was only Operation Manager management group, and even you can see the date at what time it got created. Now I'll create a SLO for this one. So SLO is nothing but service level of tracking of the object. Okay, service level tracking, as you can see when you scroll little down inside the management pack objects. Okay, and now I'll create service level tracking and attach the one which I created there. Now created this distributed application. I will target the same thing. Go back to service level tracking, right click, create monitoring of management server SLO. Okay, this is the name I have given. Click on next. Here you should select the target, which one we should. This is we are going to select Windows Server 2016. Here couple of options are there, like groups or all. It will start based on the criteria we select. I will go with the distributed applications, and this is the one I have created now, as I remember the name, right? Windows Server 2016 MS. Then click on OK. So it is taking Windows Server 2016 MS as the targeting class. Then click on next, and here there are two options: monitor the state SLO and collection rule SLO. I'll go with the state SLO. Here I will give as MS SLO, and target class is already taken care. And here you need to very careful, service level, object level. What is the percentage you are going to track? 99%, 98%, whatever it is there as per your company requirement. No, based on that you can give the service level object goal here. So by default it is giving as 99%. And here there are the list of options. It says like specify the state that you want to be counted as a downtime in this objective. If you select unmonitored here, then it will be considered as downtime. Likewise, monitor unavailable, monitor disabled, planned maintenance, warning. So whatever it is showing here, right? So that you need to discuss internally with your respective teams and take decisions. I'm just leaving as it is, selecting okay. So it will take critical as a downtime. Okay, and then click on next. So this is a description. I have given the name as monitoring of management server SLO. Then class is the one which I targeted. Then scope is all objects of Windows 2016 MS class. The management pack is default management pack. If you want to create new management pack and store this information, that is well and good. You can go ahead and do that. Right? Then click on finish. So now we are done with creation of distributed application for monitoring the Windows server of SCOM management server, and also we have created the service level tracking of the same. Now you can see, right, monitoring of MS SLO, you can see it here. So now what we can do, we can create a dashboard and then target this SLO, so that it will very useful by looking into the dashboard to see how much time all the servers inside that distributed applications are up and fine, and percentage, everything we can see in the dashboard. Let me go to monitoring, new, we'll create a dashboard. We'll call that one as service level dashboard. Click on next, SLA for MS dashboard. Click on next, add. Here we need to select the SLA what we have created so far, monitoring of management server SLO. Then click on add, then OK. So it should take it should capture the information like last 24 hours. If you want to change, you can change here like last 24 days, last 24 weeks, 24 months, 24 years, and here you can monitor the like 1 by 1, 23, 24, like that. I'm leaving with the 24. Then click on next. So click on create. Okay, so far we have done 3 steps. One is creating the distributed applications, and second is creating the SLA, and third one is creating the dashboard for the one which I have created here. Now once again, just click on close. Okay, as you can see, right, in the last 24 hours the both management server what we have added to that distributed applications are up and running fine. That's what it is showing it as 100%. If any one of the server is not working, or if it went down, or if it is in a critical state, that will be considered here, and at that time the percentage or whatever the target it is showing, that will be reduced automatically, like 99%, 98%. So like that we can analyze the overall infrastructure health here by using the distributed application. Just for demonstrate purpose, I have taken Windows Server 2016 specifically management server. Likewise, if you want to monitor any Citrix component or any SQL component, whatever there in your environment, based on that you can make a grouping in the distributed application, and then you can create the dashboard whatever I have shown now, right? Using that method you can create the dashboard and share the information with the manager and or whoever asked that one, so that it will be easy for everyone to visualize how the servers or the application is looking for last 24 hours or last 24 weeks, days, whatever, right? So this is how we need to create a distributed application, SLA and dashboards. Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about how to do event ID monitoring in SCOM. So event ID monitoring is very much required to run an application or a system very smooth manner. So open the operation manager console, go to authoring tab where you already see by default templates were available like monitors, tools, tasks, views, attributes, right? So we will go for creating the monitors now. So click on monitors, right click, create a monitor, unit monitor, and here we need to select what type we would like to create. So as I said, today we are going for event ID monitoring. So just expand Windows events. Again in that there are different methods: simple event detection, repeated event detection, missing event detection, correlated event detection and correlated missing event detection. So I am going with a simple event detection. So when you expand simple event detection, there are three methods: manual reset, timer reset, Windows event reset. So in case of manual reset, when the alert generates, it will not close automatically until and unless the person should right click on the alert and close it manually. In case of timer reset, for example, if the alert generated now and if you are given the timing as 2 minutes, so after 2 minutes the alert will close automatically without any human intervention. So that is timer reset. The last one is Windows event reset. So first it will detect one event ID and it will generate an alert, and it will wait for another event ID whatever we have mentioned in the configuration. If that another event ID is generated, then it will close automatically. So here also no human intervention is required, but it want a second event ID as well. So now I am going with the timer reset for demonstration purpose. Select the management whatever you would like to, or you can create a new one. Then click on next. Give the name for the event ID monitoring. I will give as event ID monitoring. Okay. Then select the class where it should get effect. I am selecting Windows computer. You can select whatever you wish, like Windows computer 2016, 2012. Okay, I am taking in general as Windows computer. Click on OK. Then next, here you mention the log name where that event ID is generating. As you can see, by default it will take applications. When you click on these three dots, you will see other log names as well, like application, Internet Explorer, operation manager, security, system, many more things here. For example, I am taking operation manager here. Click on OK, then click on next. Here we need to mention the event ID and event source from where it is coming. For example, I am going to monitor the event ID 1, 2, 3, 4 for an example. Okay, event source. Let me take the event source from the event viewer. Open the event viewer. Okay, and just click on any one here. Health service. Okay, I will take this one. This source, health service. If you like to add other conditions also, you can add here by using and or conditions. Okay, click on next. So we need to mention the time here. So how long it should wait and reset the alert. If we give 5 minutes, so it will wait for 5 minutes after the alert generates. So after 5 minutes it will close. So here I am taking 60 seconds. So after alert generates, it wait for 60 seconds and it will close automatically, right? Here it is seconds. You can change it to minutes, hours, days. Okay, then click on next. Here we mention the configuration health, whether the alert should generate in a warning state or in a critical state. When event generate, I want in a critical way, so just select critical. After event generates, it tries in a critical alert, and when the time passes, then it convert into health state automatically. Okay, click on next, generate these alerts, and finally click on create. Okay, so now we have done the configuration of event ID monitoring. Okay, let us review it one times. So I am just scoping this Windows computer and search for event. So this is the one we have created, event ID monitoring, and the type is timer reset. If you select any other type, then the name should appear here like manual reset or something else, right? These are the information we were given at the time of creation. Now we will create an event ID for testing by using the PowerShell. Already a commandlet available, that event log. Okay. Okay, let me create the event log. Write event log name operation manager. Source, we have taken source as health service, right? Let me copy the same. Okay, and event ID you can give whatever you want. Have taking 1 2 3 4 now. 1 2 3 4. Okay, and final entry type, it should be of type error. Message, you can give whatever you want. Testing the event ID monitoring testing. Okay, and now this event should create in the event where. Just refresh, right? The event is created with error. This is the time and the source whatever was selected, that health service, and event ID, and the message also same whatever we are given, right? Event ID monitoring. So now the event is created. SCOM should capture that event and generate an alert for the same, right? Now go back to operation console, then click on monitoring, then click on active alerts. Okay, the alert has generated. You can see, right? Event ID monitoring alert is generated, and the resolution state is new. Let me change it to a class. The age just 1 minute back it has created. We have given the timer reset as 1 minute, so after 1 minute this alert should close automatically. It should move from active alerts to closed alerts. Okay, let me refresh. Yeah, you can see, right? The alert is moved from active to closed. Let me go back to closed, right? Event ID monitoring, you can see, right? Just 1 minute back it has created, but after 1 minute it closed automatically because we are given the timer reset here. So this is how we can do a event ID monitoring with respect to timer reset. And if you would like to create event ID monitor with manual reset, then also same, but while configuring you should select manual reset instead of timer. Let me create a new event monitor, unit monitor, expand Windows events, simple event. Here last time we have selected timer reset, right? But this time we'll go for manual reset. Select management pack, event ID monitoring 2. Okay, the remaining steps are same. Windows computer, click on OK. Yeah, next. Again we should select them, log name operation manager. Okay, and click on next. This time we'll take an event ID like 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, last time I've taken 1 2 3 4, this time it is 1 2 3 4 5. And event source, again I'm taking the health service only. Paste, click on next. Yeah, so last time after this event expression you were seeing timer reset option, but this time it is not there because we are going with a manual reset. So next is configuration health. Again you can select the event tries condition as a critical, then click on next. Generate the alert. If you want to add the server name also in the event section, then click on principal name, or if you want to add the event description, so you can select based on that event description. You can see, right? So you can add as per your requirement. Click on OK. Finally click on create. So now it is created. Event ID monitoring 2, right? You can see the type here. In the type, last time it was timer reset, this time it's a manual reset. It means when after alert generates, it will not close automatically until and unless the SCOM admin should right click and close it. Okay, let me demonstrate with an example. Go to PowerShell again. This time create a new event ID 1 2 3 4 5. Yeah, and the entry type is error, and let me type the message here itself. Testing the manual reset event ID monitoring. Okay, click on enter. Okay, now this should create an event ID 12345. Yeah. The same information like whatever I given here. Go back to event viewer, click on refresh. Yes, the event is appeared 12345. As you can see 12345, and level is error, and this is the source we have selected, and the log name, this is the one we have selected, right? Now if we go back to operation manager console, this event ID should generate an alert. Now go to active alerts, refresh. Okay, you can see, right, event ID monitoring 2 it has created, and even you can see the alert description also, and even the server name whatever we have mentioned there, right? Now I am changing into set resolution state to closed. Okay, but this alert will not close until and unless we right click and set resolution state to closed. Why? Because it's a manual reset. In case of timer reset, it doesn't look for anyone, it will wait for that time, it will close automatically. Whether the issue is fixed or not at the back end, it doesn't worry about that. Based on the configuration whatever we have given here, it will just check that information. Based on the timings, it will close automatically. Okay, in case of timer reset. But in case of manual reset, it will not close until and unless the person should close it manually. As the name indicate, state is used only for finding whether the object is in a critical or in a warning or an information state. So today I will demonstrate how to create the different state dashboards in SCOM 2019. Open the operation manager console, then go to monitoring tab, right click, new. Here you can see the different dashboards which are available in SCOM, like alert view, event view, state view, performance view, diagram view, web page view, so on, right? I am concentrating mainly on state view today. Click on state view, give the name to the state view, whatever you would like to see the data inside the dashboards. For example, I want to see Windows servers. Okay, give the name and description you can mention. Again, Windows servers or anything you would like to add, just add, no issues in that. Then come down, show data related to. We need to select the object, which one we need to add here. Click on these three dots, view all targets, search for the particular target, Windows computer you can select, then click on OK. Changing the target type will delete my criteria, and if you have currently set and any column settings do you want to continue, just click on yes. So now we will see the data whatever present inside that Windows computer class. Okay, and at the below we can also specify the conditions. What type of health state we want? We want only critical or warning, such kind, right? We can select it here. If you select critical in the dashboard, you will see only critical state view. If you want to warning, then click on warning, you will see only warning state, servers or logical disk, whatever I selected, such details only you will see. And just clear all, I will select default so that it will take all the state conditions. Is maintenance mode. If it is in a maintenance mode, then only it will display, right? Like that you can have a lot of options here. Based on that you can select. I am going with the default one here. And even the show data contains specific object also, just leave as it is, click on OK. So this will create a new state dashboard for Windows computer, Windows servers. As you can see, right, Windows servers state dashboard is already created on monitoring tab. And just refresh. Yeah, started appearing the servers also here. These all are my Windows servers present in my environment. So this is one way to create a dashboard for the state view. And I will give another example of state dashboard by creating logical disk state dashboards. State view. I'm going to see only logical disk of all the servers. Then click on the three dots, class. Here search for the particular class. I want logical disk, right? So just expand the target. Here you will see Windows Server 2012 logical disk and 2016 logical disk. In my environment only 2016 are there, so I am selecting 2016. If you want 2012 you can select, then click on OK. Yes. Again here also you will find a different settings here, whatever the state you want, with the health state, or is in maintenance mode, or specific display time, or display name. So you should give the conditions. Based on that you will see the results in the dashboard. So I want all the logical disk information, nothing like warning critical. I want all the information, so I am just leaving with the default states. Click on OK. So this will create a new dashboard, that to state dashboard for the logical disk purpose. Let me wait for 1 minute. It is saving. Okay, it has created. You can see it healthy, name C, and this C drive is present on MS01. Likewise, SQL01 contains T drive, DC01 contains C drive. So it will display all the Windows Server operating system 26 logical disk here. Right, this is how you need to create. And I will take another example. So when you open the Windows computers, whatever given by default, it includes all the management servers as well as agents, right? If you want to filter only the agents, you don't want management servers inside that. So I'm just creating for that. So I'm giving the name as agents. Select the object, view all targets, select agent here. Instead of going into Windows computer, select agents, so that it will display only agents which is under SCOM monitoring. So let me try this, agents. Click on OK. Yes. I don't want to give any specific conditions. OK. Verification failed. Okay, it's not giving. Just close. Let me change this. View all targets, agents. Let me try for this management pack, system center core library, agent. Okay. Yes. Okay. It is saving now. Maybe this will give the result. The result contains only the agent details, nothing else. Yeah, you can see, right? DC01, SQL01, SQL2 and DC02. These are my 4 agent servers. But when you go to Windows computer, you will see both management servers and also the agent servers. So you can see, right, in the management server, this MS02 and MS01 are my management server. So it including both management server as well as agents. If you want to go for only agents, then you can use this state dashboard method to create only for the agents. So like this we can create a different stat dashboards however you want. So far we have created for agents and logical disk and Windows servers. Let me try for any new one here. Click on state view. I would like to create for, let me search Windows client. At this moment I don't have Windows client, but if you want to see the state of the Windows client computers, then you can go for this Windows client, then select OK, OK, and give the name here, Windows client. Click on OK. But at this moment it is not going to display any results because I don't have Windows client computers in my environment. So but in case if you want to see Windows client separately, then this is the method you can use. Now it is blank, as you can see, because I don't have any client computers. Even if you go to administration and in the agent managed, only these 4 servers are there, and these all are Windows 2016. So that's what you are not seeing any Windows client computer list here. Okay, this is how you need to create the state dashboards. Likewise, as I said, you have other dashboards options also available here, like alert view, state view, different are there. I'll explain one by one in another video. Okay, let me try for event view now. So just I will give as event. I want to monitor the event 7036 or any event specifically you want to monitor, or you can leave with a default name like event, and then select the object on which this event ID should be checked. I want to check this one on Windows computers. Select Windows computer, click on OK. So now you need to specify the particular conditions here, like generated by specific event number. Specific event number is 7036. So whenever this event ID appear, then it will be captured and showing this particular dashboard. If you want to add a multiple event IDs here, then you need to put a semicolon after each event ID. Okay, then click on OK. Then finally, if you want to add other conditions like from where it is coming, source and all, you can add it. So for time being, I am just adding only event number. Then click on OK. So that SCOM will fetch the 7036 event ID from all the monitoring agents and put it in this particular dashboard. So that's how you can create the dashboard for the event view. You can create however you want. It's not only for 7036, you can go for 1074, that is for rebooting the server, right? So you can filter for 1074 so that you will get at what time the server rebooted and who all are rebooted. All the information you can get here. For example, if you take 7036, it is for service running state, right? You can see that description, same thing, system center data access service entered into running state. And it also captured from where it is coming, like source, system name, at what time it captured. All these information are available. Let me take another example like event view. So this time I'll go for event, as I said, 1074. I'm not sure whether this event is existed or not on any of the machine. Just for demonstration I'm taking. Click on specific 1074. Usually this event ID comes when the server gets rebooted. If any server rebooted, that information will be stored here. Let me check. I'm not sure whether it existed or not. We'll see. Seven 1074. Yeah, the state dashboard is created, yeah, but it is not appearing because no such events were present here. But this is how you need to create. As I said, this is for 7036. Whenever 7036 appeared on any of the agent machine, that information will be captured and put it inside this particular tab, so that it will be easy for anyone to see if they are looking for any particular ID. This is how you need to create the event view. So in this session we have discussed two dashboards. One is state dashboard, another one is event dashboard. We'll come up with remaining dashboards in the further videos. Thank you so much. Hi friends, hope you all are doing good. In today's session we are going to discuss about creation of new dashboard in SCOM console by using the PowerShell. So let me open the Operation Manager console, then go to monitoring tab, then right click new, and here you will find an option called dashboard view. Just select on Microsoft or layouts, then click on grid layout. Next, give the name to the dashboard. For testing purpose I'll give it as PowerShell. Then click on next. Here you can select the cells how many you want, 1 2 3 till 9 we have. I will go with first one, only one cell. Click on next, create. So now just we have created the blank dashboard, and now we'll make the changes such that PowerShell will able to get the information and put it in the dashboard. Okay, click on close. Right now it is an empty dashboard. Now we need to add the PowerShell script here. Click here. Now we are using PowerShell, right? So just select PowerShell grid widget. If you want any other views, then go for that. Click on next. I will create a dashboard for last reboot time, so I'll go with last boot up time for the heading. Then click on next. Here we need to mention the script. For saving the time, I already written a script in a notepad file, and I will make the changes. Before that, let me open the PowerShell ISC and I'll explain how it works. Okay, the line number 1 get SCOM class, it will get the class of Windows computer. Let me execute that one only. Okay, and the output gets stored in the $class variable. Yes, the class is existed. Then we want to see the class instances. What are the objects present inside that class? So by using get SCOM class instance and passing the class parameter, we'll get the instance name, and I will put that information in the computers variable. So let me execute $computer. You can see, right, these are the instances present in my SCOM environment. Now what I will do, I will pass each of these object line one by one, and we will get the required information. So for that we are using for each loop. In for each loop, it will take one object at a time. In $computers, it contains all the object, and it will pass it one by one into the $computer. Okay, so once the first object comes here, we will make the modification however we required. For example, we want last boot up time, right? So we'll give the variable name as last boot. And I'll use get sim instance, and then we'll use the class name as win32 operating system. Let me execute this one only to test its behavior. Okay, we are able to see the output, but we want it on the even remote computer also, right? For that we'll go with computer name. So we'll pass the computer name. Where the computer names are stored, the names are stored in the $computer one by one, right? So now the first computer name comes and it's it in this particular name, and then this line will execute, and the output gets stored in last reboot variable, and the same output command sit here, and the same thing will be displayed on the SCOM console. This is how it works. Okay, so I'll repeat it one more time. So $computer variable come and sit it here, then this line will execute, the output will be stored in last boot variable, and the same thing will come and sit it here, and the output will be displayed in the SCOM console. So I will pass the variable here $computer. Okay, for this we want only, okay, let me select, one second, I will take the name. Select property star, so it will display all the output. Right now you are seeing only couple of things, right, like organization, build number, register number, serial number, but when you execute this line, you will get all other details also which are present inside that. So we are mainly looking for last boot up time. Let me copy the name, last boot up time. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I just copied that, and we'll see the output how it looks. Okay, this is what we wanted. So what I will do, so I'll use the method and I'll fetch this information. Methods are indicated by dot in PowerShell, dot last boot up time. Okay, the same thing will be stored here. You can remove this, or you can put a comment so that it will not get executed. I'm just removing that. So this is how the script looks like. So line number 1, it will get the class detail, and the class name is Microsoft Windows Computer, and in the line number 2 we will get the instances what all are present inside the Microsoft Windows Computer class. So once it get the instant details, we will pass the instance one by one, and we will fetch the reboot time of that instance. Like in the last boot up variable, it will get the last boot up time by using this get sim instance commandlet, and the same thing will be passed to SCOM here by using these 3 lines. Okay, let me copy the same thing, go to SCOM and replace with the one we have created now, then click on next and create. So now it is loading. Once it gets finished, within 1 or 2 minutes, the output will started appearing in SCOM Operation Manager console. Okay, now the visualization was created successfully. Click on close. Yeah, just refresh. Now we are able to see, right? This is the dashboard which we have created PowerShell, and you can change the name also by double clicking on that, or right click, go for rename also. And the name we have given is last boot up time. The same thing we have given, right? Last boot up time. Okay, minimize, and this is the server name, and this is the last boot up time. This is 0 to server and when it was rebooted. SQL 0 to server and when it is rebooted. Likewise, MS02 when it was rebooted. MS01 also come in 1 or 2 minutes, so it will take some time. Okay, this is how we need to create the dashboard by using the PowerShell. Let me create another one, or we can make the modification here itself, and we'll see the logical disk space for C drive also, right? Let me open PowerShell. I'll do one more thing. I'll say it as drive space equal, I use get wmi commandlet wmi object, and I'll pass the class name win32 logical disk. So we are mainly looking for C drive. Let me execute this large and then see the variable results. So we are looking for C drive. So what I will do, will go for filtering. So let me copy this. Okay, we'll tell where so actually the dot is not working in my lab. I need to place somewhere. Yeah, dot will pass device ID equals to C. Let me execute this line. Okay, you are seeing, right? So in this, what I want only pre-space. I want to know how much pre-space is there. For that I use the method pre. Let me copy from here. Pre-space execute. You are saying, right? Pre-space, but the number is very huge. It's like it looks like a garbage. Let me convert it into in a valuable way, I'll convert this into GB. Okay, cute. Missing token, get wmi object when 32 logical disk, where we are looking for the drive. See, close, then pre-space. Okay, I missed that. Let me execute this. Okay, 122.624 something is there, but you want only 2 lines, two values after the dot. What I will do, I will put this information in a $a variable. Okay, then let me take another one like $p. You can give whatever you want. I'll use the math operator here, math, close, and then we'll round it. We'll round $a with 2 decimal. Let me execute these 2 lines and let us see the result. $b. You can see, right? 122.62 only appearing. So I'll just copy the same thing and I'll put it inside my script. The only one occasion what I will do, I'll pass the computer name here. Okay, and then we'll pass the same thing to SCOM console. We'll give it as C, like we want C address space, right? So we'll pass it as C, and then output is present in $B. We'll pass the same thing, paste. So this is how the script looks. Then copy the same thing and go to modification, click on configure, then next. No, not yet copied. So this is our script. Okay, these two lines are not required now, and this dot also not required. Okay, this is how script looks. Let me paste the same thing in the script panel. Okay, so it is copied this also. Okay, okay, this is how the script looks, and click on finish. So once this is finished, just refresh it. You can see, right, now you are able to see the drive space also. You just mentioned it as C, so that's what is showing C. If you want to make it very clear, again click configure, script. You mentioned here as C drive space, C free space, finish. So now we have changed the name again, so it will display C free space now. Okay, after some refresh, you can see, right, C free space. Let me go back to distributed application, or TV. Let's come back to PowerShell. Refresh. This is the one, right, which we have created, not this. Yeah, this is the one, but it is loading. Hope you have seen the result also, right? Likewise, you need to do the thing. If you want to see clear widget, again go to PowerShell grid, next, do anything you want, then click on next, then copy the script and paste it here, create, finish. So once it finished the once it completed, you can see all those things, like when it got rebooted, and what is the C drive spaces at this moment. Okay, you can see, right, C drive space and last reboot time, and what is the server name. Sometimes we will get the requirement from the client saying that we want the CPU or memory report every first day at 12 o'clock or every second day at 5 p.m, something like that. So they don't want to wait for SCOM admin to run the script and generate it and give it to them. They want it should be automated such that they should not miss the report and they will get it on time. So I'll demonstrate how to do that in the SCOM console today. Open the operation manager console, then go to reporting tab. First we need to run the report which you want. For example, I'm taking Microsoft generic report library. Scroll a little down, performance detail, then click on open, then change, new series, add group, search the name here. I'm searching with my management server name MS01, and then I'm selecting the class Windows Computer and this particular object. Then click on add, okay, then go to browse, search by counter. I'm looking for memory, so search for memory, and then go to % memory used, and then click on search. So it lists out if it is there. If it is not, then it will list out other things also, like if it belongs to Windows Server 2012 or Windows 1000 2008. So everything will be listed out here based on the operating system. In my lab I have only 2016, so due to that I'm seeing only one here. Then click on OK. Okay, and at the right hand side there are some configuration. For example, specific date we can select as first, and then OK, and timing 5 AM. So we want the report first of this month to today 5:26 AM. So you want the memory report in between these two times. This is start time and this is end time. This is start date and this is end date. You can see, right, from to 2. Then once you enter the required details here, then click on run. So this will generate the CPU or memory utilization. In this example, we have taken memory utilization report. So that's what you are seeing. Rule is % of memory used, and this is how the graph looks like. So most of the time it is reaching at 80% only. Okay, and if you scroll down also in table view, you will see what is the average value. Okay, so once you received the report, you can schedule this by clicking on file, then click on schedule. Give the name here like management server memory report. You can give whatever you wish. Just for example, I'm taking it as management memory report. Okay, then delivery method, I will take it as Windows file share. So before entering the details, I'll just create a file share first inside the E drive. Right click, new folder, scheduled reports. Okay, right click on the newly created folder, then go to properties, then click on sharing, advanced share this folder, and then click on OK. Now this path is shared, right? You can execute or you can run from any other servers also. You can see the content whatever present inside that folder. Go back to Operation Manager console. Where is that? Yeah, here it is. File name I will give it as memory. Okay, and here we need to give the path name, and then we can save the report in different formats like PDF, HTML, CSV, XML, Excel, PowerPoint, Word. Different options are there. Based on your requirement, you just select any one of the option. Then in write mode, give it as auto increment or overwrite. If you give as auto increment, for example, today if any one report generated, the next month at the same time it will not increment it, it will overwrite. It will just remove the existing one and it will rewrite it when you select overwrite. If you select auto increment, if this month it is first and next month it will be second. For example, this week file, if this month the file was stored with the extension like .1 or .1 XML something, like next week it will be 2, and next to next week 3, and after that 4, 5, like that it will be auto incrementing each time. If you select overwrite, so it will not change the value like 1, 2, 3, 4. It will rewrite the data whatever it is existing at that moment. Okay, then I'll give the username and password. The username is SCOM admin user, and I entered my password. Next, and in the schedule there are different options. You can schedule this report only once, or hourly basis, or daily basis, weekly, monthly. When you click on hourly basis, others options are available inside that. For every 2 hours you want, for every 3 hours you want, 4 hours. So based on your requirement, you can select inside hourly. If you go to daily, for how often you want, for every 1 day, every 2 day, every 3 day, like that. If you want weekly, you can select the days whenever you want. If you want monthly, you can select the month also here. For demonstration purpose, I am going with once and selecting the time here. Now it is 5:31. I select as 5:33, and then click on next. I have one more option I'll explain. Let me finish this first. Okay, now I have scheduled it. If you come back and go to scheduled report, you can see that MS memory report is available, and if you click on edit schedules, next here you can see that subscription expire. If you select the date here, till that time only the report will generate and put it inside the share path. After that it will not do, because we have selecting here the subscription expiry date. Okay, now I'm just cancelling it. Click on yes. So let us wait for reaching the time 5:33. We have given 5:33 only, right? So we need to wait for that. Okay, let me refresh. So once the time is reached and output is generated, we can see the status here. For example, I have already one here. It will looks like this. The file SCOM memory report ms_3 have been saved inside this particular share path. Okay, so this was tested earlier. Now we have created new one, right? The same thing we'll see here also. Since it is not yet executed, it is showing the status as new subscription. Once it is executed successfully, you can see last executed time as well as status of that. So let me refresh. For example, as I said, I will show my old reports. You can see, right? The reports are saving here 0, 1, 2, 3. If you set the data, if you said like the file should be in .xml format, it will create with the .xl sx with an ending extension. Okay, if it is a PDF file, it will take 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3 separately, and if it is a normal file also, it will take based on your requirement. You can give. Okay, but for each extension it will create a separate set of file because I have given auto increment there. So it is showing some failure. So it is saying there is no access for this particular path. Okay, it is showing the access is not there. Let me go to that folder, click on properties, then security, select the account name, and then check the permission. Here we don't have any permission like read and execute. Let me click on edit. For testing purpose I am giving full permission, full control. Click on OK, then OK. Now that account should have full permission on this particular folder and data should be updated here. Okay, let me change that time. Click on edit schedule, click on next. Let me enter the password one more time. Yes. Okay, click on next. Next I want the report at 5:36. This is how you need to do a troubleshooting also whenever you get the issue while performing any activities. So I'm just pausing my video. Once the time is arrived, I'll come back. Okay, now the time is arrived. Let me check the report. E drive, then scheduled reports. Okay, you can see, right? MS memory report 01 is created now. So this is how you need to schedule the report in SCOM console. Hope this much information is useful. Let me know if you have any queries. Hi friends, hope you all are doing good. In today's class we are going to discuss about SCOM tasks. Tasks play a very important role in reducing the human effort or time. Okay, because it's not possible to log in the servers each time and do the activity, right? In that case we can use or take help of this task and run the actions whatever you required. Let me demonstrate how to do that. Okay, open the operation manager console and go to monitoring and then go to Windows computer. Just click on this option. You will see the task. You can minimize or maximize based on your requirement. I'll explain all of these components, what those exactly mean by. Okay, first one is start maintenance mode. As the name indicate, it will initiate the maintenance mode activity. For example, if you take any one server DC02 and click on start maintenance mode, it will ask for the number of durations and all. Once you click on submit, it will initiate the maintenance activity. For example, I will give 30 minutes as a default and I'll click on OK. Now the start maintenance mode icon is vanished, like you are not able to modify any activity because we already applied the maintenance mode for 30 minutes. Means it is started. As you can see, gear icon also opposite to DC02. And next is edit maintenance mode. You have mentioned the maintenance mode as 30 minutes, and if you want to make any modify, then you can take use of this task. Edit maintenance setting, give it as 45 minutes, then OK and refresh. Now this DC02 server is in MM for 45 minutes of time. Okay, this is about edit maintenance mode. And next is stop maintenance mode. If you want to stop the maintenance activity, select the server, click on that, stop, yes. You can see, right, the gear icon has vanished now. So it means the maintenance activity stopped on this machine DC02. And then going back to personalized view, we can make the personalization here, like what all are the columns we need to add here. For example, when you click on personalized view, you will see a lot of options. What all are the components should be appear in your dashboard. For example, at this moment you are seeing only state, name, agent, management server and Windows operating system. Along with this, you also would like to add principal name, path, display name, and also organizational unit and logical process. Whatever you would like, you can add all those options here. And I want DNS name, IP address, and then click on OK. Now you can see, right, the personalized view help to make the changes in the dashboard. You are seeing the principal name, DNS name, IP address, and the organization unit and logical processor. All this information you are added now. And likewise, you can also remove the same. Click on personalized view and remove whatever you don't want. So these all are I have selected. Let me remove that and click on OK. Right, I have removed all the things whatever I have selected. Now I am going back to personalized view and restore to default. So depending on that, depending on your requirement, you can make the changes to the view of the console. Click on OK. And you can sort the data also by clicking on the corresponding column. If you want to sort by name, then click on name. If you want to sort by state, then click on state. So now you are seeing healthy state at the first and warning at the last. If you click again, warning at the top and healthy at the bottom level. Okay, this is about personalized view. Next is entity properties. For example, if you take this MS02 server, what are the entries are there for this server? For example, click on entry properties. It will display the details associated to that. Display name is MS02 and then principal name is MS02, net BIOS name, and to which domain it belonging, and what is the IP address of that, what is the network name, is it virtual machine yes or no, and to which this server is belong, to which forest the server is belonging, how many logical processors were running, and how many physical processors are there, what is the virtual machine name. All this information you will find in the entity properties. Click on OK. Then when you click on Health Explorer, you can see what are the things we are monitoring in that and what is the current state of all those. Click on this into icon. Okay, for example, if you take 1 second, availability, anything, I'm looking for heartbeat. Okay, I'm not able to see it, but this is how it looks like. When I expand that, you will see what are the components we are monitoring at this moment. If this yellow icon indicate it is in a warning state, if it is in a green icon with a check mark, it indicate it's in a healthy state. If you take a, now I will take other server DC02. Okay, I will go for Health Explorer, click on close icon. These four will come automatically: availability, configuration, performance, security. Now expand availability, it will display the sub options whatever present inside that. Okay, you can see, right, when I'm expanding, it's showing some other options whatever it is monitoring at this moment. Right, likewise you can see the status whatever it is monitoring. Availability, E drive, CPU 0, CPU C. Right, if you take any one of the monitor like file system error or corruption and go to state change event, it will tell what all the things that happen and it will tell the corresponding timing also. Like 4/29/2023 at 2:40 AM file system was available, and again for some time it was in the not monitoring state, and after some time again it came back to healthy state. Likewise it will tell the state also, when it went to warning and when it come into healthy state or when it went into critical state. So this is about Health Explorer. And coming back to down in the navigation, you can see alert view. It indicates on DC01 server how many alerts were there, like what are the alerts were triggered. You can see in the alert view, and in the diagram view you can see the diagrammatical structure of DC01 server. If you click on DC01, you can see, right, let me take it down. This is the top DC01 server. In that it is subcategorized into two states, healthy and not monitor. In healthy, what are the things we're monitoring at this moment? CP01 is monitoring, and DC01, and even E drive and Ethernet, Microsoft Windows operating system, Notepad. So these are the things we're monitoring, and we can see the same info in the diagrammatical view. To understand it will be easy. I'm just closing it. And next, event view. If you take DC01 server or MS02 server, what are the events were generated, you can see by using this event view option. When you click on that, it will list out what are the events were generating on that machine, whether it is coming from the system or operation manager or security. All the things will be collected here. A lot of the events were from the operation manager. It includes critical, warning, error. It includes everything. Okay, that is how event view works. Coming down for performance view, you can see the performance of the server. Let me close and reopen this, or DC01 I'll take, then go to performance view. Yeah, for example, for this DC01 server, let me take to item text plus search and then go for memory, and I want to see percent of memory used. This is the last one. When you click on that, it will display the percent of memory used. Okay, yeah, select time range, last 1 day, or select time range. You can specify the specific end time or start time, however you want. You can make the modification. So based on that, it will tell the percentage of memory used. Today from 1:40 AM to today at 2:35 AM, this is what the memory utilization on this machine. So this is how the performance view helps us to study in detail about the utilization. If you want any other, for example, processor, yeah, you can see the processor utilization also here by selecting the name, and also along with that you can see queue length. All this information you can view using this performance view. Memory, processor, logical disk, you can see, right, logical disk 3 megabytes, Windows Server 2016, or you can see in percentage also, either it can be megabyte or logical percentage. Okay, select that. Based on that, it will display the result at the top. So that is how the performance view works. Then state view is nothing but what I was saying in the screen. What is the state of that server? For example, if I take MS02, it is in the warning state. It will come like presently. Again, if you open that, you can see it warning, and what are the components you are monitoring. It will show at the right side. Click on close. Then object state dashboard. So it will display all the components, whatever it is monitoring. If you click on that, it will explain the things like C is monitoring CPU 0E, Ethernet is also there. Likewise, it will display all the objects associated to MS01 server. And then other tasks like computer management, where you can see what are the groups, administrator, and who all are part of that. Such kind of information you can see, because it's difficult to log in a remote server and do the activity. But the same thing we can do from here also. Just click on computer management, and you can see the local users, group, administrator, and if you want to add any names, you can add it here. Likewise, you can do from the console itself, from the SCOM console itself. No need to log in server manually. For example, if you say DC01, click on computer management, it will connect to that automatically. You can see the server name, right? dc01contoso.com. So that is the computer management work. Likewise, you see, if you want to see display account settings or active sessions, active connections, by clicking on each of those, you can get the more details into that. Also, if you want to know the IP address, then you can go for IP config and then click on run. So it will give the output. Detailed manner it will here. Even you can copy this text or you can copy the same information in the HTML format. Both you can do from this console. Just cancelling that. If you want to list the processes, what are the processes running at this moment on DC01, then go for list process, click on run. So it will connect to the DC01 and it will give the processes name. Again, you can copy the same thing and you can paste it in a notepad and somewhere. We can have that feasibility also. You can see, right, all the processes whatever running at this moment, and even you can copy it in a HTML format also, right? So that's about list process. And next is open PowerShell. So open PowerShell is used to connect to the particular server using the PowerShell, and you can do the activity however you want. For example, if you want to connect MS01, click on PowerShell, it will connect. Okay, it is showing some error, enter PSSN. Okay, it is not able to connect because already we are in the same server. For example, if you enter host name, you can see, right, we are already in MS01, so it is not able to connect. Let me take another, it will be helpful. For example, DC01, and click on open PowerShell. Using enter PSSN, it will connect automatically. You can see, right, DC0 it connected, and you can check the same thing by using host name, right? You can see all the services or whatever the thing what you want, you can do. Get service, right? Get process, get local user. Okay, maybe that command is not there, or I typed wrongly. Let me type, yeah, local users list. Everything you can get from the SCOM console itself. No need to log in the actual server. That's how it's user friendly. Likewise, you can ping the computer, right? The server is responding, you will get the result here itself. If it is not, then also you will get the result here only. Click on cancel. If you want to ping the computer for long duration time, then go for ping computer with /t, and here is the option ping computer continuously. So it will ping the computer, keep on, like it will not stop for the four instance, it will keep on pinging. You can see, right, it is not stopping. So if you want to go for continuous, then go for the ping computer continuously. Likewise, you can connect to the server by using RDP from the SCOM console only. Okay, so these are the few tasks we can see from Windows computer, and it will helpful to reduce our work. And if you want to see the personalization view, agent manager also, I can explain little so that it will be really clear. For example, if you see, so these 1 2 3 4 5 6 columns were there. If you want to add anything, go to personalize view and add install by and remotely manageable. So these information also get added to our dashboard, right? Let me scroll right completely. Install by and remotely manageable. And also we can sort it out based on your requirement. Now it is based on the FQDN name, and you can change it to anything. For example, it is by health state. All are healthy only, it doesn't make any difference to differentiate. Or we can go for action account health state name. Okay, it's based on name. DC0 first, DC02 is next, and SQL01 is next, and SQL02 is last. So the grouping is based on name now, and you can group the items also. Now we have targeted all our server to only one management server. If you want to target the agents to different management server, then we can take use of the group item option. Group item by primary management server, or you can change it to anything you want, like name. So it will display all the things. DC01, DC02 based on the name. Earlier it was based on the primary management server, and you can change it to other also. However you want, you can change it. Now Contos is our domain. All the servers coming under that. Primary management server means it is a reporting server. To this DC01 will communicate for MS01 SQL, MS01 communication, MS01 is equal to communication. Likewise you can see for the domain also. You can see further for installed by, like this SCOM admin user. This admin user only install all these components. For example, any other user are there, like John or some other users like Kittel. So if they are doing any activity of installation, then their name will come, and below that it will list out the servers where they have done the installation. So likewise we can do the grouping also here. So these are the few important tasks in the SCOM console. Today we'll talk about how to do the application discovery based on register value using the SCOM console. So first I am connected to the operation manager console, nothing but SCOM console. Then you need to go to authoring and create an attribute for that. So just expand management pack objects and click on attributes. At the right hand side you will see option called create a new attribute. Just select that, provide the name for that. I will give it as application discovery. Okay. If you want to provide any description, then go ahead and give that. So for example, I want to create this for monitoring the MMA service or MMA application. You can take. So this is just an example. So wherever the Microsoft monitoring agent, service or application present, the SCOM will detect that and display the result. If that particular MMA agent is not present, then it is not going to discover that. So that is what the overall agenda here. So then click on next. Here inside the choose discovery type, so you have a lot of options like WMI query and registry query. I will go with the registry here. Then here we need to select the destination management pack. Click on browse, select any one of the management pack. I will go with Windows computer. Okay, it is there, select it and then click on OK. So now it is saying as Windows computer extended, because Windows computer is a sealed one, so we are not going to modify anything on that, so it is taking it as extended. If you want to add any further name, then go ahead and find, you can add it. I will give as application. So the total name of target is Windows computer extended application. Okay, and then click on next. Here we need to provide the key value, path. Okay, if this is existed, then discover that. Attribute types, there are other methods are available. You can give based on that your requirement, string or int or float. So I will get as a simple check if exist. Okay, if that particular name is existed, then consider it as a MMA agent is existed. If that is not present, then consider it as MMA is not present. So I'm just keeping it as a simple here. So let me take the MMA value here from registry key. Let me open registry. For that I'll just go to another server, like I will take SQL02 or already I opened SQL02 server, HKLM local machines, then softwares, Microsoft, and inside that go to Windows. Okay, Windows. Inside Windows, look for uninstall, look for uninstall. Inside the uninstall, you will find all the application whatever installed on the server. So just right click on that, then find. So I want agent then find next. You can see that this is the one I'm looking for, Microsoft monitoring agent. Okay, so if this is present, then we can say okay that MMA application is there. So I'm doing the check here based on this particular name. Okay, if this name is existed on the servers, then we will say the MMA agent is present. If this name is not present, then we say MMA is not installed. So just simple. Okay, let me try that. First let me export this register value. Okay, I'll go to that key again, right click, export, copy it and create a notepad file and paste there, show desktop, new text document. I'll give it an MMA. Okay, then paste the registry details, right, minimize it. I'll go back to my SCOM management server and I'll get the details. That is on SQL02 server, then C, put it order, then go to desktop, no sorry my bad, SQL02 and C, hit enter, then go to users and SCOM admin user, desktop, it is empty. Okay, let me check where it is present. Okay, where is desktop? Okay, I'll go to command prompt, enter host name. Okay, SQL02 only, so it is on C, user, administrator. Okay, C, user, then I should go administrator and then desktop. Here I find the file. Oh, it is empty. Okay, I think I have not yet saved. Let me do it again, close it, go back to server, close it, open again. Yes, it is there, copy, minimize, provide the value here. So that HKLM is already there, so I'll just remove it, which is coming in the copy. Okay, and I'll remove this backward slash as well. Okay, so this is the path I have given. So if this path is existed, then I will consider MMA is present. If this path is not existed, then MMA is not there. Like that, whatever the application you might be monitoring, so based on the registry key, just take that registry key and enter it here and submit. If the key is present, then it will consider it as a monitoring. If it is not there, then we can say application is monitoring or not installed. Okay, let me go to previous and see the things I have given as application discovery and given the target to Windows application, extended, then click on finish. Okay, now it will be completing. So it is saving at the back end. It will take 1 or 2 minutes. Let us wait. Okay, it is completed. Now I will click on scope. Okay, view all targets. Here we need to select what is the name we have given, Windows computer extended. Okay, let me go to other section, monitors, and come back to attributes. It is not reflecting yet. Scope, let me check it again. Click on scope, view all targets, search for Windows computer and expand the target little right. Yes, you can see that Windows computer extended application is existed now. After the replace it came. Click on OK. So if you scroll down, you will see the one which we have created. So we have given it as application directory and the discover type is registry. So let me click on cancel. So here you can see the created time. Today only we have created this, right? Okay, Now I'll go back to my main console monitoring, and then I'll go to discover inventory, and here I will change the scope. So now it is target to some other thing. I'll just change it. So I'm not seeing the change target type here. Let me refresh. Okay. After the refresh, we are able to see the task now. Earlier it was not showing. Just I waited 1 or 2 minutes. It is appearing now. Then click on change target type. Then go to view all targets and search the new management pack name here. Windows Computer Extended Application. Windows Computer Extended Application. Okay, so I'm just refreshing it a couple of times. You can see that when you go to discover inventory here and then change the target to the one which we have created, Windows Computer Extended Application, these 3 servers are appearing now. It indicates that on these 3 servers MMA agent is installed successfully, because it is based on the registry name whatever you are given. It is capturing the details here. Okay, this is how you can create a application discovery. Okay, so these 3 servers only existed in my environment, and on all these 3 MMA's agent is existed. Likewise, if you want to monitor another application, just check the registry name of that one and provide here by going into authoring, then creating the new attributes and provide the registry name, and come to this discover inventory, change the target type, and it will display it here. So based on this, we will come to know whether the application is installed or not, right? So hope this session is useful, and let me know if you have any queries. Now it is yeah, you are seeing another server also, like DC02 as well, right? So on that also the MMA is present. So let me show that now. It will be better for you guys to understand. So on SQL 02 we are connected. Let me connect to SQL 01 server. Okay, I'll give the password. Okay, don't save, just click on cancel. I'll show you it's already open on SQL 01 also. So the path is same. So we should go to HKLM, software, Microsoft, then we should come down and search for Windows. Okay, here it is. Then we should go to current something is right, uninstall. Yeah, uninstall. So install inside the uninstall we'll come to know what all the applications are present. As I said, let me click on find and type the name agent. If you have any other application, like if you want to monitor Java, there should be some registry value stored for that, right? Register name and value. Based on that, also you can create an application discovery in SCOM. Okay, this is the value, or this is the name we are looking for. Since this name is present on SQL 01 as well, so we can say MMA agent is present on this machine. We can check the same thing also inside the control panel. Go to control panel, make it the category as a small icon, search for Microsoft monitoring agent. If it is there, then yes, whatever it has discovered, that is correct. You can see that Microsoft monitoring agent is present on SQL 01. From this we can clearly say we are good with the application discovery based on the registry value. Thank you so much.